Welcome back to the CCP. That is the culture coverage podcast where we
Discover the culture, baby.
Hey. It's your boy Kuko Cigar in this bitch. It's your boy Jay Lamont.
It's your boy Freddy on Focus.
Cheer. And today we got another episode for y'all motherfuckers or fatherfuckers, whoever y'all identify. Hey. Diddy do it? Diddy ain't do it? Y'all see in between Focus and Jay? Lord have mercy. That's all I
What's
can
going
say.
on in the world? God bless.
Man, so much going on.
I gotta wear my Warlock shirt just for the podcast.
Shit.
That's lit.
Yeah, just left from the concert. Yeah, that shit was fire, bro.
Shut up, bro.
That's the first time I ever saw Jadakiss on stage.
When was this?
This was last week. Last Thursday. They came to Orlando, right there to Beacham.
Beacham.
That shit was a vibe.
I did not know you was gonna say that.
Damn, son, I should have invited you. That shit was a clinic, man.
Bro, you should have invited Bottles.
He invited you.
Me and Bottles.
Y'all heard it here first.
Should invite you. It was a vibe, bro. I love the Locks. I'm a big Jadakiss fan. He's my top 5. Closest thing to Biggie Smalls. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That is this guy, man. We have to recognize for what this guy is, bro. This guy did a clinic at the he was on in this concert. I don't know if anybody has been through the Locks tour, but he knows how to make his boy shine. So he was letting Styles P and Sheik shine more in this concert because he knows who he is. You don't gotta really do much no more like that. He did his famous freestyle. You know what he did during the verses of the Dipset concert and shit like that. And you could tell he was tired of it too, and he made it known like, all right, I got to do this freestyle again for y'all because y'all love it so much.
Man, yeah.
So he came up on some like, all right, I got y'all, but it was still a cool vibe. The people there, a cool vibe, and I'm glad to see hip hop at that form, like still out here touring, and it's appreciated, bro.
Big boy bars. You ain't gonna get that from these kids nowadays.
Yeah,
they don't even know what bars is. There's no such thing as bars or top 5 right now with these.
I'm glad you just said that, and I feel like what it is now is like back in the day, it was like artists had to make music to
try to get in that top 5.
They had to make a hit. The song had to be a hit, so the DJ could play it. It had to have bars so that when people heard that shit, they was like, oh shit. You know what I mean? Now
That's
it's
hip hop.
Now it's just like as long as they got a good 5 to 10 second clip that they can put on TikTok, we got a hit.
Hey, yo, look at this. Check out my new bitch. The fuck they talking about nowadays? Yeah, facts, bro.
That's it, man. If you got a good 10-second clip in that song, that song could make numbers because that 10-second clip is going to go viral.
And that 10-second clip is on turn to 5 seconds.
Yeah. Crazy.
And that with a choreography dance, and it's a rap. That's it.
That's
all it is. That's all they need.
So there's definitely appreciation for them artists like Jadakiss.
Nah, because if you think about it, bro, there's no such thing as a top 5 anymore. You'll never see nobody talking about a top 5 right now.
No, it's the big 3 now. It's the big 3.
But then you got there's 2 more people. What's the top 5? People ain't talking about it. Big 3, yeah, because they are top 5. If we were to have a top 5, that's the big 3 on the top 5.
Real quick, off top, what is y'all starting from Kuko? What is your top 5?
I got 2 top 5, so I might have to go
and
last.
This is your top 5
and
favorite, or are we doing favorite, or are we doing who we feel like is the top 5 in the game?
No.
Top 5 all time.
I got 2. That's why.
Favorite or who we think is got the accolades.
It sound like Jay got 2
skill
too.
And the I got different ones because my favorite artists are not going to be the same as who I feel like are the best artists.
I'll start first, but I'm gonna give y'all 2.
And why you have 2? You have to explain that too.
I'm gonna real quick. I'm gonna explain why I got 2 is because I'm a grown ass man, and I'm a grown ass man. Meaning, when there was a top 5, I was a part of that, and so my top 5 is gonna be people that's dead, and some people that's alive. And that's not fair. So you have to have a separate top 5 with people that's alive. You know what I'm saying?
Think about basketball. Right, we still can talk about Kobe when we talk about the greatest, right? So why would we not talk about the ones that is dead?
So my original
their music never dies.
My original top
music
5
never dies. So
Lil Wayne the GOAT, number 1. Then I got Big Pun, Tupac, Nas, and DMX. These people might seem irrelevant to you guys.
That's a solid list.
I like
No,
that.
I'm not mad at that.
That's a real top 5. That's a real top 5. But you won't hear people talking about that.
No.
Ain't nobody listening to DMX the way we listen to DMX. People like to forget about Lil Wayne being the greatest rapper alive. I grew up on Nas and I grew up on Big Pun. My uncle put me on them specifically. And then Tupac. Tupac is the reason why Tupac is one of my favorite artists is because he's a revolutionary. Outside of the music, he was doing real shit, like starting his own motherfucking politics, like party and shit. So that's my original top 5.
That's that Black Panther origin that he got.
And I follow that because it's bigger than music. He made the best music that you could play his music forever. You can't compare anybody to Tupac. No. So that's my original top 5. Lil Wayne number one. It really my real top 5 is Lil Wayne, and then Dwayne Carter, and then Tunchi, and then you know what I'm saying, and then Weezy F baby, please say the baby. That's my real top 5. But so that's my top 5. But I had to come up with a new top 5 because I said I'm grown. And right now, if you used to ask me my top 5 right now, besides Kuko, Cigar, Kuko, and Kooks, it's the big 3. It's the big 3. And that's funny that we know what the big 3 is. I don't even got to say the names. But in order, it probably would be Drake, Kendrick, Cole, in order. And then my other 2 would be St. John and Tory Lanez. Or Tory Lanez and St.
Your
John.
favorite, or who do you think is the best?
My top 5 right now, my secondary top 5 is Drake, Kendrick, Cole, Tory Lanez, and St. John.
Damn, St. John cracking that shit. That's what's up. I fuck with St. John.
Yeah,
everybody
that
do.
Boy, he put on a show too.
Yeah, he puts on a very good show.
Yeah.
And he seems like he disappeared for a little bit for reasons a lot of people know. But he needs to come back because the dude got talent, bro.
Man,
You know where he is too? Don't nobody talk about this shit. Subliminally, this motherfucker is lost. St. John is in San Juan. San Juan, translated to English, is St. John. My motherfucking... I went to Puerto Rico. I was in San Juan and I seen St. John at the beach. I said what's up to him and everything. It was me, Nico, Fluid,
He's living
Rizzo.
out there? He's living
No, I don't know.
That makes fucking sense.
Folk, tell me my third eye ain't open. Y'all want to see? It's open.
That's his city. What we talking about?
Bro, folk, I swear to God, though, we ran into St. John at Puerto Rico on the beach.
What?
In San Juan, we ran into St. John at the beach. Was walking distance from the Airbnb. We all
You
went
talked
there
to him
vibe.
and shit?
Yes.
I didn't know
dapped
this.
him up. Nobody really knew who he was out there. I dapped him up. He was... Well, I wanted to sit down with the man. He was only with 2 other people.
And pick his brain.
What?
Just to chop it.
Why did I not know this? I didn't know you actually met the man.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
I dapped him up. Nobody else really said what's up to him. I think everybody I definitely had to dap him
I
up.
definitely would have tried to have a conversation with
You know
him.
what it is about St. John? He's kind of still underground. So he can actually still go to a Walmart and some people will probably, if you in tune, you'll probably still catch on, but a lot of people won't really catch on to who that really is.
If he's not dressing crazy, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But isn't that a crazy subliminal though? St. John and San Juan. It means St. John. It taps in.
That's I didn't even,
Ain't it?
That's
I
love.
didn't even link
That's
that
love
up.
for St. John because he is well deserved too. That
But it
boy's
sounds
talented.
like your second list is sort of like what you're listening to now, and then your first list is your top 5 greats is actually what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so
top 5 greats.
Top 5 is what you was talking about, but then what Jay was talking about was, are you talking about this and that? I do have a list for that
So I like
for
that.
right now.
I like that. We could switch it up and actually do it that way.
And just know that I don't call it my top 10. I call it my 2 top 5s because these are top 5 guys. No matter what, they're top 5 guys. But I can't call them my 10. You know what I'm saying? This some 6, 7, 8, 9 because they still top 5. They still top 5.
Jay, who is your top 5?
Say it, Jay.
So I'm trying to figure out how I would separate this if I did it like kind of how Kuko did it. But if I feel like it's right now, like who I'm listening to right now, my top 5, Drake, Cole, The Weeknd, Chris Brown, and Tory Lanez.
Okay. It's an R&B ass list.
I love how these lists are meshing together with R&B and hip hop, and that's how I feel R&B has been lately. It's been hip hop has been leaking into R&B heavy lately.
And it started with Tupac, DMX, Ja Rule, now Drake, Bone Thugs and Harmony. Like we got to give,
mixing them right.
Yeah, for really mixing.
It's kind of funny though because I don't know if any of y'all saw the Shay Shay podcast where he had Tyrese on.
Yeah, I saw that shit.
But he mentioned something that kind of resonated with me a little bit, and he's like, real R&B is very rare now. Like real R&B. He's
bro.
like, if you look back at like, you know, the 80s, the 90s, he's like, you never had Earth, Wind, and Fire collabing with the Sugar Hill Gang. You know what I mean? They respected each other's stuff, but they was in their own lane. You know what I mean? Like the love songs of R&B back in the 80s and the 90s was, you know, I love you, I die for you. It was love songs.
I cry for you.
And it's funny because Tyrese, he was like, you ain't never heard like, I got sunshine, I beat the pussy, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of crazy that like the mixture of hip hop and R&B is like a good thing and is a bad thing at the same time. I feel like, if that makes any sense.
And Freddy, so that's your top 5?
That's my top 5 right now,
and that's a lit top 5. So let's get to motherfucking folk. What's your top 5, man?
My top 5 is my top 5 of all time.
Of all time or right now, because me and Jake, Jay kind of narrowed it down to a top 5 that was like then and now. So.
My top 5, I would say, is of all time, music-wise or just hip-hop?
Just music-wise.
Hip-hop.
Yeah, because everybody gave like a mixture, so it's like...
because the original top 5s is
Before you give your 5, I got to give an honorable mention to 2 artists that, honestly, the 2 artists that really put me into hip-hop when I was like... I mean, obviously, I had Tupac and Biggie and shit on cassette back when I was 4, 5, 6 years old because my dad put me on. But like the first, I feel like 2 artists that like I found and discovered myself, and I was like, yo, this is what I like. Was Nelly when he dropped that country dropped that country grammar album.
Don't say the second one. Don't say the next one.
I think I know what you think I'm thinking Bow Wow, but that's not what I was going with.
A lot of people don't know, or not to cut you off, Nelly doesn't get enough recognition of what he has done to this game.
For real.
The melodic like melodies, like the way he brought to hip hop.
He was the reason why I wanted to sing and rap at the same time because he was the first person who was really doing that.
That's the one I didn't mention.
It was a wavy way to rap.
I'm glad you said wavy.
Yeah.
Because Nelly reminds me of Max B. Nelly, I feel as the before Max B came out, I feel like Nelly was the Max B. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, like, oof.
Bro, like, I'll never forget, like, one of my favorite songs when I was, like, 9, 10 years old. Probably younger than that, but Nelly with Jagged Edge, bro. Where the party at, bro? You feel me?
Like,
party at. Come on.
I remember I was in a camp. When I was a kid, it was my mom sent me off to a camp. My mom sent me. I was living out in the Bronx, and my mom sent me in a camp upstate New York. And I was just like, "Ma, this shit's gonna be whack. This is gonna be trash." I was like dogging. I was like, "Yo, this is good." The worst thing you could ever do when I got there. We got there the first Friday or the first Thursday night, and they had like a party, like to introduce ourselves.
Yo,
and they put that record on in the party. Yo, that made the camp lit. I was like, mom sent me off to the lit camp. Let's go.
To this day, when you hear that first couple seconds of that song playing, it's like, bruh, it's time to turn up.
Hey, what a party at. It's very positive too, and you ain't talking too much about drugs, bitches.
It's just partying, bro. Where the party at? You know what I'm saying? Where the girls at? You know, they looking good at the party. We just chilling. Yeah, man, that was a banger.
Big vibes.
Real quick before you give your 5, I said Nelly with country grammar and Ludacris back for the first time.
I was hoping somebody
back for the first time. Those were the two rap albums that literally was like, all right, I'm diving into this genre.
A lot of people don't give Ludacris enough recognition either. I feel like it's like his lyricism is really good. And I'm surprised he doesn't have a podcast yet because he was actually on radio and known for radio. That's how he got on. But Yeah, that's another one that for lyricism, like he murdered a lot of your best MCs on records.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we forget about shit like that.
Let's talk about when it was a time where New York was on top, and it was Nas and the Made You Look freestyle, and everybody thought like, oh, it's gonna be Ludacris. I'm gonna be honest. He right there with Jadakiss, right there with the spitting, like the what he said on that record,
barred up,
and yeah, he doesn't get enough recognition, and I feel like his expansion with like his mind, the way he thinks, is because he was raised in Ohio, which I consider is East Coast, but he was brought down when he was 14, 15 down to Atlanta, and those two worlds I think collided to make him to where he is today.
Yeah,
but Ludacris is fire, bro. I'm glad you brought them up.
Yeah, man. Because it's crazy. Because we got to remember where we are in our life right now. Like the artists the people that we look at the top of the game now. Like it was when we was younger, like when we was 18 and in high school and shit. It was like these motherfuckers didn't exist.
Yeah.
So who were the Drakes, the Big Seans, the Kendricks, of that era? And it's like we have to still pay respect to those guys, because at the end of the day, if it wasn't for Nelly, if it wasn't for Ludacris, I wouldn't be the artist that I am today.
No, we could keep going down the list.
Right, there's so many. There's so many.
Cent, T.I., Rick Ross,
Bow Wow was the
Jeezy,
artist. Lil Bow Wow.
Gucci.
Let me rephrase that, because he dropped the Lil after he like grew up and shit.
Yeah.
Lil Bow Wow was the shit. Bow Wow was okay. He was all right. But Lil Bow Wow was the shit. I don't care what nobody say. Because when I was fucking,
I never, and I respect your choice to bring up Lil Bow Wow. I'm sure he inspired a lot of people. As far as me though, like when Lil Bow Wow came out, I always saw him as I didn't get inspired.
I don't know about you. Like Bow Wow, I feel like I think he's a couple years older than me. I don't know how he.
Not to downplay him either.
So for me, the way I looked at Bow Wow, I wasn't looking at Bow Wow like, yo, this dude has the illest lyrics, or
he I was looking. Though.
He inspired me to be like, bro, this dude is 12 years old and he just dropped the album. Yeah. He's 12. He just dropped the album. He got Snoop on the track. He's 12 years old, 13, 14 years old. He got badass girls in this video and shit. I'm like. I was like, I want to be in middle school and have bitches on me like that.
It was girls taller than him. I think that's why my girl's taller than me right now.
Yeah, bro. I'm saying that's the inspiration that I got from Bow. I got the inspiration. I was like, bro, I could do. I don't have to wait to be, because you would see the Ludacris's and the Nellies and be like, these are grown men. I'm 12. You know what I'm saying? It was like, I want to be this when I grow up. But Lil Bow Wow was like, I can start doing this shit right now.
Yeah. Bringing that up. What was starting from? I'm gonna bring back the top five.
Top five.
I'm gonna bring it back. I'm gonna start from you though.
Okay.
First, what do you remember your first album you ever bought?
A lot of albums, I remember getting cassettes.
Even if it's embarrassing.
The first album that I remember like actually going to Walmart.
That means Freddy's is embarrassing.
Because back in the day, I don't know if y'all remember this. I don't know if Walmart still does this, but Walmart was the only place that you can go and buy a CD that was edited. So like albums that would drop that would have explicit content.
It wouldn't have it in Walmart.
You couldn't get it at Best Buy. You'd have to go to Walmart to get the edited version. Right? And that, like, I was 6, 7, 8 years old. My parents weren't stupid because they listened to music too.
Yeah.
So they was like, yeah, you can listen to it, but you're gonna get the edited version. So I don't go to Walmart. I remember going to Walmart, dragging, I think it was my Uncle Mike, to go out to Walmart, and I made him buy it because I ain't had no money. Cisco. Unleash the Dragon.
Hell yeah.
What the bro?
Unleash the Dragon.
We live in the same world. Go continue though.
Bro, that was my fuck. Obviously, the Thong song was his hit single, but I can literally, out of the 14 whatever tracks on there,
that's crazy. You keep saying that's crazy.
Probably about 10 of those tracks on that Unleash the Dragon song, I could fucking sing from start to finish. That was my album, bro.
Because you an R&B singer,
man.
And Drew Hill, Cisco,
dude, bro.
That's lit. Crazy he mentions that.
Why?
Because my first album I ever bought with my own money was DMX. I'm gonna say DMX saved me.
You better say you said it first.
DMX, Cisco.
Hey, was it Unleash the Dragon?
Unleash the Dragon was
bro.
my first
Nigga, I had-
album I ever bought my own money, birthday money.
Bro, I had
Right.
a fake silver dragon chain, bro. Fake chain that had a dragon medallion on that shit. Unleash the dragon, who you niggas on me back. That was my shit, bro.
Thong Song was on that album.
Hell yeah,
Which was
that was his song. That was
Yeah.
that was the hit on there. But he was going through legal problems with that stuff. 'Cause I feel like he got with Ricky Martin.
Vida Loca. We
Yeah,
said
that
living
living
the
the Vida
vida
Loca.
loca.
He said, no, like it's
Ski, ski,
That living the Vida
ski,
Loca
ski.
part. Ricky Martin's camp was like, hey,
but it's in
we got
again.
famous off that. We got famous off that.
No facts. He got a lot of portions. of
Yeah,
that.
so
He got a big
yeah,
portion
that's
of
crazy.
that.
But that was the one that blew him up. But
Just
but
off of that,
shout
bro.
out to Drew Hill though too, because Cisco came from Drew Hill. Drew Hill got bangers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
meeting
Is that part of
my bed.
Yeah.
Mm.
That shit, man. Drew Hill, bro. Drew Hill, Cisco. That was like that R&B. That was like, yo, let me get into this R&B bag
I love me
too.
some R&B.
You
Here
feel
you
me?
go, brother. I love me some R&B, man.
Yeah, man.
Shit.
I was stupid, bro. When I was like 8, 9, 10 years, I wanted to like dye my hair. So I wanted to be that nigga, bro. It was stupid. I was stupid.
But let's
it's
get
funny-
back. Let's get back to
It's funny too, like I know you said a guilty pleasure. I gotta mention the guilty pleasure real quick before you move on. I did, for those who don't know, I'm black and I'm white. My mother is
You
white, my
know
father's
it.
black. So I get a lot of the hip hop and the R&B stuff from my dad's side of the family. But I had to rock out with that NSYNC and that Backstreet Boys albums too.
All right, we're
on
talking
my
about
mom's
it.
side of the
You
family.
talking about it.
Let's get back to the culture though.
Nah, you
That
can't
is a culture.
sneak
That is a
shit.
certain culture, though. So, like,
can't
if we
sneak.
coming back, we going to Backstreet Boys, NSYNC.
NSYNC, I still, Justin Timberlake, I still rock out to my guy Justin.
When I was bumping DMX
Thanks.
and all that Cisco and all that shit, and Jay-Z, Hove, the Locks. Next door, my little sister was bumping that Backstreet Boys in sync. So unknowingly,
Hey, Kanye knows he out there sampling Backstreet Boys and
Hey.
and Vultures. You know what I'm saying? And Jay-Z knows he brought Justin Timberlake on tour with him for the Magna Carta tour, which I tell you, I went to that tour in Miami.
Magna Carta.
Yeah.
No, that was
Fire. One of the best concerts I've ever been to my entire
That's when
life.
Hove was outside. He was outside.
Yeah, he was performing back then on
and
tour.
That outside
He wasn't old yet.
Outsideism inspired Beyonce's album Lemonade because he was outside.
Because he was outside. He was outside fucking around.
Oh,
Fucking around finding
I
out.
remember he was in the marina. He was outside.
and she got
What
the
kind of
Get Back
motherfucker?
album.
Yeah.
That motherfucker cheated, and his household won a Grammy off of that
Allegedly.
shit. Allegedly.
It's not called cheating at that level. It's mutual affairs. Like
Yeah.
that's residuals.
This is marketing.
That's fucking
Marketing. Speaking of marketing, let's get to your shit. Let's get to your
Let's
shit.
get to Freddy's top
Because
five.
we can
No,
keep
we got to
going.
get to Freddy's top focus.
Because I was
top
just about
five.
to talk about the Drewski and what
Before I get into my top five, next door, when you talking about NSYNC Backstreet Boys, in my self-conscious, I was actually feeling this NSYNC Backstreet Boys shit to the point where my sister would bump this music back to back, the same song, and I'd be like, "You're driving me crazy." And now as an adult,
Am I?
I'm all these like
Your
documentary.
fire,
the one.
desire, bitch. I know,
Bitch, I know.
It's 2K. I don't know. I don't even know
Too
the song.
late.
We're talking
But
about.
listen,
You know the song.
say
Jay wanted to break it down. Come on, Jay.
low key, I was
That's not
feeling
even
that
my.
music.
That's not even my. I like the album before that album. Their first album that dropped.
Yeah, I seen the documentary. Not to take us off topic, I'm gonna come to my top five in a second.
Documentary about the guy who owned them.
Yeah, Perlman,
the manager?
Perlman dude. You ever seen the documentary? That shit is wild. So it's a dude to make it brief for the people. Is a guy he had is a Jewish dude. He had a he knew how to scam. He was a scammer of all time scammers. This guy had a talent. He could write a check from scratch. You give him a piece of paper and he would draw the check.
Like the lines and fucking
Everything,
the structure.
the emblem of the chase. It wasn't chase, but
So he got like a photographic memory type shit.
and he would draw checks and put fraudulent checks, and he was just living off that. He had a airplane business,
Lou Pearlman.
Lou Pearlman.
Yeah.
And he actually was actually in jail with my pops too back in the day too.
Word?
Yeah. And he told me to lose weight back in the day. He was like, yeah, he's good. He got a good look, but he has to lose like 20 pounds. He told me that in jail.
Oh, that's dope.
He was already checking me out, motherfucker. Weirdo. But
some Diddy shit.
yeah.
You lost
but
that 20 though. You lost that 20 though, right?
Yeah.
He's like, if I got a chance.
I don't think I lost a 20. I don't know. I wasn't. I don't know. But anyways, he was in jail. He went to jail and he put Backstreet Boys on first, and then NSYNC after, when he seen Backstreet Boys started to see like he was, you finessing out here. So once he seen Backstreet Boys was into his affairs, like with money, that's when he started to make NSYNC. He made the other boy groups. He's the guy of the boy groups.
Yeah, he makes the rivalries.
And before Backstreet Boys, it was what's that? Back in the day, the one that Eminem used to always diss.
New Kids on the Block.
New Kids on the Block. That's him.
Mark Wahlberg's brother.
Yeah. So it's No.
No. That was the Funky Bunch. Funky Bunch. No, that wasn't Mark Wahlberg.
Oh, was it?
New Kids on the Block is with Mark Wahlberg's brother.
Correct us in the comments.
Okay.
No, I'm 100%.
I'm gonna look that shit up.
Mark Wahlberg's brother. I don't know what his first name is. He's in New Kids on the Block. Mark Wahlberg was Marky Mark in the Funky Bunch.
So.
You said that shit with enough confidence. I don't even want to.
He said it with his chest.
I got a white mother, man. I know.
It's on the internet. I saw it, so it's true. So listen. So we got So it was them. So it was the New Kids on the Block. Then Backstreet Boys came. NSYNC, and this guy's in charge of all the boy groups of that time.
Uh-huh.
So but yeah, he was rocking. I lost my train of thought of everything we was talking about in this moment.
You were just talking about Lou Pearlman, and you was going
in. Pearlman, but he was going in, man. But 98 Degrees, all them boy groups.
I remember them.
This guy's in charge of them guys. But back to top 5 Dead or Alive and Usher Soul for LP.
Say it, folk. Say it, folk.
I would have to say, and this isn't in no order, I would have to say is Big, Pac, of course. This is
that's an original top 5.
Yeah,
this is when top 5 was top 5. All right, so folks, do you have a new top 5?
My new top 5?
Yeah, do y'all have like a new top 5?
Yeah, I kind of left Big and Pac out just because I feel like
nowadays
it's this hip hop. Those are the godfathers of.
That's why I broke down 10 people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but I've been thought about this
lately. As of late, I'm about to edit this. I'm gonna need some thought on that. Hold on, give me a second.
Do you agree on the big 3 then?
What's the big 3?
Drake, Cole, Kendrick, in no specific order. Those 3 in any order. Whoever you think is the best to whoever you think.
For
is
now at times, yes, because they're the only guys I know that could fill up a concert arena right now.
Oh, you talking about weird shit? I'm talking about music.
That's not true. If that's what you're judging off of.
Mm-hmm. I've been there and I see.
Because Travis Scott be having 115,000 people at his shows.
And Joyner Lucas got some crazy fucking music. And you even had Eminem.
But he don't be having shows that are huge like that though. He does got crazy music, but if he was, I'm just going based off what he said. He said he feels like those are the only artists that could really fill up arenas like that. Travis Scott, I feel like hands down.
How for? Yeah.
Travis Scott and Kanye West.
Travis Scott could fill up an arena that's bigger than all 3 of those guys.
So then, folks. So then you will
Travis
say
Scott and Kanye West are fucking arenas up, bro.
Your original top 5. Your original top 5 is Biggie, Tupac.
Original top 5 is Biggie, Pac, Pun.
I feel like Nas up there too in the original 5.
Nas, thank you.
That's 4.
And I'm not even like the crazy thing is like it's not like I don't like them. It's just like I don't really like prefer to listen to their music, but I know it. I know I respect it. And I know they up there on that level.
Jadakiss.
Yeah, Jadakiss was the 3rd one that you had said. So that's 5.
5 Dead or Alive.
You had already did it.
So yeah,
you did your original, but you didn't do like right now. Like who your 5 right now?
Who am I listening to right now? Travis Scott.
Yeah.
Jadakiss.
Okay.
Cause it's like a mixture. I get in my moods and I just listen to like random.
Yeah, I be in my moods too. I've been listening to a lot of Future lately.
But you know what it is? That's why nobody got a top 5. There's so much music out there.
It's hard to
compare
have
to.
And I'd be thinking about it after the fact and be like, damn, I left this motherfucker out of my top 5. What am I doing?
100%.
Like Usher, he should be in my top 5 too.
Your top 5.
My top 5. Facts.
I was like, I wouldn't put him in my top 5.
Not yours. Nah.
But you know who's crazy? Ty Dolla $ign.
Ty Dolla $ign, bro.
That's some top 5 shit. Music.
Yeah.
My current top 5 right now, hip hop culture, period, I would say is Kendrick Lamar.
God, I was hoping he didn't say that.
Kendrick Lamar.
You hate Kendrick Lamar, bro. We're gonna talk about that.
No, just
because
I feel like he's the everybody.
Freddie, hold your top 5. Hold your top 5.
Everybody's just jumping on it right now. Everybody's jumping on. Kendrick was in my top 5 until all of this shit happened. And now I'm just like everybody on his dick.
You sick of it? You sick of everything.
Nah.
And it's not because of that, because I've been on that wave from the beginning. So I would say it was probably Kendrick Lamar, SZA.
Oh shit! Yeah, she fire.
SZA's probably on my top 5 as of right now. Who else? Nas.
Okay.
Top 5.
Hold on. As of right now?
Right now.
Right now.
He's still making music, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still making music.
Vince Staples.
Okay.
Top 5?
Top as of right now.
I gotta listen to more Vince Staples. I don't really listen to him like that, so I'm gonna have to check him out. If he's in the, you talking top 5?
He said Vince Staples must have said some personal ass shit to Freddy.
The thing is about
that tapped in.
I gotta hear this nigga.
The thing is about my entertainment now lately is more than just music. It's more film.
I bet say he got like TV shows or more or
he got a
like that.
fire TV show, by the way. Great cinematography.
I heard about it. I ain't seen it.
Fire. You got to check it out. Definitely check it out. Vince Staples.
Where's it at? Where can we find it?
Netflix.
That's a very good question. On Netflix, right?
On Netflix.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Fire.
Vince Staples something. It's just type in Vince Staples.
On Netflix.
I think his name is in the title, bro.
On Netflix? Okay. I'll check it out.
I don't want to say Lucky Day, but that's what I've been listening to lately.
Fire. I love Lucky Day.
I wouldn't put him top 5 though right now.
No, not top 5, but he's fire.
But that's my current list of that's my rotation as of right now. And I'm gonna be honest.
So you listen to a good bit of R&B?
Yeah. My thing has been transitioning to R&B. So like what I gotta say is that and I was a Jay-Z guy that was just like, yo, Jay-Z. But Jay-Z better come out with something quickly. Because I was putting Jay-Z over Nas for a long time. Yeah. And Nas, I'm going to be honest, is above Jay-Z right now.
Are they
and
the
a
same
lot of
age?
People close in age. I don't know. But back in the day, people say, of course he's over Jay-Z. He beat him in the battle. But there was a point in the battle where I feel like Jay-Z went above Nas because he kept going. He kept going with albums and lyrics.
It's got to be the most easily thing to compare to Drake and Kendrick, because I feel like Jay-Z has way more hits than Nas got, but Nas beat him into this. You're looking for lyrics and real culture, you're probably going Nas. But Jay-Z has hits.
So Nas is the Kendrick, and then Drake would be considered like the Jay-Z of nowadays.
Yeah, that's how I see it.
I could see that in a tad bit. I could see how you would compare that, but I was a guy that was saying Nas is losing it, and I didn't get it. I was just like, yo, he's not giving me anything. It's just like the Lost Tapes. I didn't get it. I was just like, Nas be rhyming off beat. His beat selections are not that good.
I like the shit he did with Hit Boy.
Thank you for bringing that up. And that's when I got back on board. When he went back with when he started working with Hit Boy, that's when the real true Nas came out for me. And I was just like, this is why this guy was my favorite rapper, top 5 dead or alive. Back in the day, this is the guy I liked. He was in pocket. It seems like Hit Boy knows where to put him in pocket in the beats, and tells him what to do. Even the album with Kanye West that Nas did, that shit was. I don't want to badmouth it, but it wasn't that good.
What
to me.
album was that?
It was an album. It was like an EP. It wasn't an album.
I didn't even know about it.
So remember when Kanye went through his little creative little
It was a Nas album, though?
It was a Nas. When he, out of nowhere.
What was the name of that? Do you remember the name of that album?
No. But remember when he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna do an album for Tiana Taylor out of nowhere. I'm gonna do an album for this person."
Yeah. I remember
when he
did
went
that.
on a spree.
He did one for Nas?
And he did one. One of those albums was for Nas, and it was cool. And I was just like, "This ain't it." But when Hit Boy came and gave Nas what he needed, that's if you notice, that's when Nas went on a spree. He went crazy.
Yeah, he did. I would say like the last album. Obviously the Illmatics and all the shit from like way back when is like his classics. I'd say like up until the Hit Boy album, the last album that I really rocked with, I don't know how y'all feel about it, was the Hip Hop Is Dead album. I really fuck with that one. How did you feel about that album?
I'm gonna be honest, that album I didn't click with.
Really?
I didn't click. I checked out of Nas like in that period, and I checked back in during the Hit Boy era.
Okay.
Hit Boy era, when Hit Boy came back and he started getting dope beat selections, and he was in pocket, I was like, this is the Nas I love. This is what I've been waiting for this whole time since the Stillmatic.
True.
This is the Nas that I know we all love, or everybody inspires off of.
Right.
The in pocket Nas, right beats, and he was saying he was painting pictures again. And I'm sure he was painting pictures on them other records, but it was nothing like them
When
beats
you got the
off
right
the
beats.
Hit Boy.
Right.
Right beats.
I
It's
feel
all
that.
about them right beats. And I was like, oh, this is the Nas I fell in love with from day one.
And this is just keeping relevant on his version of doing it. It's authenticity, and it's
Yes,
beautiful.
sir.
And shout out to both of them. Big facts. We didn't even start talking about none of the topics that we should be talking about. Right?
Nothing. But this is good for the culture. This is good.
Nah,
'Cause
this
we
is
gotta
beautiful.
talk about this.
So
we
we
never
covered
really
the
had
top
this
fives though.
conversation.
We covered our top fives and shit though.
Top 5 dead or alive. And
That was our top five.
five.
While we're still on the subject of music, before we stray away from music and get to what else is going on in the culture, let's talk about the Super Bowl halftime show real quick.
Yeah.
Wayne.
How do we feel? Obviously, the news has been out for a little while. Let's give the people our reaction. How do we feel about Kendrick being picked and the controversy over the Lil Wayne not being picked? It's in New Orleans.
You know what?
A lot of people have given their 2 cents on it, but how do we feel?
It's a thing. I felt like he felt like it was his already, and it's not. And I feel like there's been a minute of Wayne where he has not shown where he's focused, conditioned. He has not showed that board of Super Bowl people that choose who's gonna be the performer. He has not shown them, and I'm sure Lil Wayne probably feels like he's above that, and he
probably does.
He's in a lot of people's top 5, and I think that probably got to his head. But you still gotta work, fam.
I'm sure there was a way he could have worked it.
So listen,
okay.
But listen, he got cocky to the point where he thought it was his.
He did. He admitted it. He said it.
This was mine.
For real.
I saw performances from Lil Wayne behind the scenes that wasn't so good, and he looked out of breath. He looked unconditioned to work a Super Bowl stage. Let's not forget that stage is huge. You got to work both sides, the middle, the sides. You got to work it and still have that same breath. And on top of that,
he's not as young as he used to be either.
Exactly.
It's not even.
And he has not been really transparent to how his health is. And from what I'm seeing,
I don't know at all how he's doing. To be honest, I don't know.
So I hate to say this, but because I don't know how his health is, I hate to say this, but because I'm ignorant towards it. But if he could get back to, if it's possible, if he can get back to mixtape Wayne, where he was when he first came out with Camille with the 6-pack, boom, 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 and perform, not even get to that physical level, but at least to the physical level where he could perform like that, they would have considered him as a Super Bowl candidate.
Yeah,
it would have been. I think they did him a favor. By not putting him on stage.
Yeah, I haven't seen.
It would have ruined his legacy.
I don't agree with that.
On some, I don't necessarily agree with it that much. I will say this: I haven't seen any tape of him performing recently, other than the people bashing him, pulling
there
up
was
like little random clips of him looking like a fucking like drug addict on
at like
stage.
a WrestleMania event.
But I haven't really seen like a full on like let me see like him performing recently. I haven't seen it, so I can't really back that up. So
not to cut you off, but let's not forget too. As black folks, we just got this back. Remember after the Janet Jackson Timberlake thing, she showed a titty. Jay-Z just got this back to us to lose it, to be like, oh, Lil Wayne's gonna be performing. We see what he's been doing, blah, 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 blah. To lose it, he's not conditioned. We're gonna ruin this whole performance. So you got to put it in that way.
I don't think
too.
it would have been him ruining the performance. I just think it would have been the look of the performance. Like you said, like, black people have finally gotten this back, and it's like, do we want to put somebody who most of their music is about pussy and drugs and just fucking bitches and shit. You know what I mean? That's like basically, what he, getting money, fuck bitches. That's Cash Money Millionaires. You know what I'm saying?
Although the hip hop side of me would love to see the violins pop up for back that thing up for the Super Bowl. At the end of the day, there's lyrics in there.
Right.
It's not really appropriate.
It's not appropriate. It's not rated E for everyone, which is the NFL.
If Weezy performed Mr. Carter, hey Mr. Carter,
he has plenty of songs that he can edit and make it appropriate with Jay-Z.
Featuring Jay-Z right here. Not that Jay-Z would do that verse or anything.
No.
But
no, honestly, I feel like you said, if he can get himself clean to a point where he's like, I think that he will have an opportunity somewhere down the line to still have a chance to do it. Because I still think that people would love to see like a Cash Money Millionaires reunion for the Super Bowl. That'd be nuts.
You know why?
Could you imagine Lil Wayne, Nicki Minaj, Drake? Of course. So many people that they had.
Not even only them. Bringing a No Limit,
Master P,
Master P,
right.
Yeah,
I know the Super Bowl isn't a
Juvenile, Hot Boys.
I know the Super Bowl isn't
timers.
A like thing where it's like going state by state. Like if you go in this state, you have to bring the local big time musicians.
Is that a thing?
It never has been a thing.
That's what I was gonna say.
Sometimes they've done it, but it's never been a thing.
But Jay-Z kind of made it that way because last one was in LA and it was Kendrick.
West Coast. It was West Coast. Dr. Dre, Snoop, Kendrick. Which is kind of crazy because it's like, we gonna give it to Kendrick, and this motherfucker was literally just at the Super Bowl performing.
Another thing is, I feel Lil Wayne should have done, instead of feeling like it was his from the beginning, he should have did a campaign to make him.
He should have worked it out.
Undeniable, like this is mine.
I was gonna say that.
I agree with that. Usher, before he became the headliner for Super Bowl,
he solidified that bitch.
He solidified when he went to Vegas and he did the residency.
The residency.
And he made people listen. I could do this.
And for those who don't know, Usher has the #1 most viewed Super Bowl halftime show in history.
There you go. Wow. If Wayne would have campaigned this in the right way and showed I deserve this time, that's the thing about Wayne. And I understand you are on top on hip hop, but when it crosses over, you have to really you got to be humble to a certain point, and you got to campaign for it. Yeah. You got to show us, Wayne is ready.
How about we also debate
stage.
this? Let's also debate this. Say the Drake and Kendrick beef never happened in 2024. Never happened. The beef never happened. Mm-hmm. They just made music, whatever. Never happened though. The beef.
Kendrick would have never had this opportunity because this year is what the reason why Kendrick is so popping is because all the songs that he dropped this year and all the songs that he dropped this year are because of the beef.
Shout out to OVO-J right there. Shout out to OVO-J right there.
I'm just being real. Kendrick would have had his opportunity at somewhere down the line. It wouldn't have been this year.
He aligned his cards right. Yeah. And you know what else aligned him well?
It's just not coincidental.
That performance he did with all the NBA players on stage and
it's undeniable. It's undeniable.
Hold on, Kendrick would have always been a runner-up, but I'm saying the chances.
But it's undeniable that this year, 2024, it's undeniable that Kendrick has had the best year in hip hop.
Is he dragging year? I feel like he's a dragon because he has the best year of all time.
He's having dragon energy right now.
Yeah, dragon energy.
Is that what mine is?
You're a goat.
I'm a goat. That's right.
I'm a dragon. Freddie's a dragon.
Yeah, we both dragons.
I'm a goat.
But we ain't dragon at the same time.
Yeah.
Shout out 2-3.
Ski.
Dragon. Wait.
Big
Hold
ski.
on. What the? Time out.
No Diddy.
Hey, yo, speaking of no Diddy, hold on.
Did he do it? Diddy did it.
Hold on, sir. We got to get this right.
Oh, yeah, we haven't even spoke on it. We just sitting here having a whole full-on podcast with this shit sitting next to us, and we ain't even spoke on this shit yet. I can't believe Freddy got this shit.
Come out and play.
Yo, Diddy.
Bruh.
Diddy, you gotta calm down the horny.
Calm
I've
down
been
the horny.
saying
That's
this.
all we. Folk
too late.
been saying that, man. Folk been
It's
saying
too
that the
late.
whole time. If y'all been listening, folk been saying, calm down.
We've been, we actually started, I think our very first episode ever on this podcast was talking about some Diddy shit. Some shit that Diddy was being accused of. The world was just starting to figure out, this motherfucker crazy. But, and now here we are again on more Diddy shit. He finally got picked up by the feds. Feds picked him up, scooped him up, threw his ass in. They denied him bail, bond 2 times.
You know what's crazy about the 2 times? I don't know if it's 2 times. I heard about the 1 time, but
Twice.
the 1 time he asked for
50
bail.
million.
He said, "Let me out, and I will make sure that no women are on the property."
He said that.
Whoa
He
there.
said that. Do people not realize that he was sexually assaulting men too? You can't be around nobody, motherfucker. Matter of fact, you got dogs and cats in the house, nigga.
He left out the women, but how about the men?
Yeah. How about Stevie J?
Stevie Gay.
How about Meek Mill? Can you keep them motherfuckers away from you too, please?
Freaky
Don't let
deaky.
I don't want nobody going to your house, bro. Nobody is safe. Hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your husband.
My thing about it is I don't like the jokes about Diddy, and I'm not with it. I can't do it. It's
Which
not,
jokes? The ones that I just made? You ain't with that?
I
Did
can't
he do
can't-
it? Did he?
I like it because I like jokes.
You was brief.
I like
You
fucking
was
around
brief
with
with
it.
it. You didn't go crazy with it.
I like jokes.
There's a lot of people
like
laughing at Diddy, and I don't like it because this is a travesty, guys.
It really is a travesty. Well, the thing about it too
Hold
is
on, folks,
everything's
you defended something that we don't really
I'm
know.
not
what's
defending
going on.
anything.
Everything's
That
alleged
you
right
are,
now.
though.
Everything's alleged. We don't know exactly how everything went down. We really do
Allegedly.
not know because at the end of the day, he could just be on some rich nigga shit,
Mm-hmm.
and he
Comfortable.
You know what I mean? And he was just like, "I'll pay you this amount of money if you do all the freakiest shit I want you to do." And she might have been like, "Oh yeah, all right, I'll do it." I don't know. We don't know, man. We got to get into all these details
Guys,
before
there's
we
some
can really
weird-
just
there's
be like,
very
"Let's
weird-
murder him. Let's put him on
Instead
death
of-
row."
Guys, instead of making this a thing where we're looking at this like, look at this as a lesson.
Yeah.
Stop laughing at this guy. Look at this as a lesson. Stop leading with your wallets out
But
here.
what's fucking him the most is
Pause.
that video of what he did to Cassie. After she came out and said what he did, he
Yes.
denied that he did it. The video came out and then he was like, "Oh, I gotta backtrack denying that I did it and apologize for it now." So it's like, now we caught you
He
lying.
didn't deny it.
We caught you lying,
and that's
denying it.
That's when the feds.
And he's just
came
been
in.
everything he's been doing is deny. We already caught you lying about denying this shit. So now it's like, are you lying about denying all the other shit now too? So it's very hard to
Yeah.
believe his. It's very hard to believe his defense at this point because we just saw you beat the shit out of your ex-girlfriend in 4K. We just saw everything.
I'm gonna be honest with you. All of us has been through a bad moment in life.
Not that
So,
bad.
no,
I'm
no.
gonna be real. I ain't never been through a moment that bad ever.
And God bless you for that. But we all have demons, and we all, if we had a microscope on the way we lived our life, we will all be looking like pieces of shit right now. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Right. I mean, there's
If we there's always a way to make all of us, each one of us. Now, I'm not defending Diddy, guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let that clear to proven guilty. But if we all had a microscope on our life, each one of us, as long as we like, we might feel like we're good people. Blah 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 blah.
And
blah.
imagine you had millions of dollars on top of that.
If you had $1 million on top of it, we have to recognize there's always a way to like find where our demons are, because all of us have demons.
With millions of dollars, who knows what our demons would expose?
That's what makes us humans.
Right now, you might not be able to afford the demons that could come.
And
with
that's not
millions.
defending us either, because we got to be checked.
But listen,
on our demons.
But just to talk on that, and 100% agree on that. If we had millions of dollars, who knows with the freaky shit? It's all Gucci with the freaky shit. I don't think anybody's tripping on that. If he did have anything to do with the assassination of Biggie and Pac,
I heard
that part for me would be a karma part to
and
what's
this is
going
why,
on
and this
right
is
now.
and
Shine.
this is the main reason why I don't care about joking about Diddy.
One more
Hold
thing.
on,
One
I'm
more
gonna let you
thing.
talk.
One
I'm
more.
sorry.
Hold on. Before I cut it. And the only other thing to add on to, if he had anything to do with that, and then the Kim Porter thing, his ex-wife.
Kim Porter, Shine, being
then
in
the
jail.
Uh-huh.
And we lost a great artist for 15, 20 years.
And then he turned into Nelson Mandela, and now he's amazing.
Yo, let me tell you about how Shine came back, and now he's like a...
Don't even look like the same person.
No, doesn't even speak the same, though.
Dog, he's a transformer, bro.
What?
He's a
That nigga
he
went
found a
from...
loop.
That's a transition.
He
He
went
found
from
a
that
loophole.
car to that fucking to Bumblebee.
He got diplomatic immunity. Let me tell you guys, they deported him.
He's a
He found his
transgentleman.
way to get into politics and work his way. He's in the state. He can come to Brooklyn tomorrow if he wanted to.
I think he was a CIA operation. Because at this point,
So,
he's a whole
and
other
and I'm glad you brought that up, because there's a lot of rumors that Diddy was a part of, like, people talk about him being like an informant of the feds,
And that's
what
why it
kept
took.
them
That's
clean.
why it took so long for them to get him, because they're like, nah, he's helping. But here, so speaking on that, I also feel like a lot of people have been talking about this the past couple of days since he's been picked up. Is they feel like it's been taking so long, and if you hear them when they talk about it, they say they're still investigating, like they're still digging for more dirt, and they have a lot of video evidence that they obviously has not been released to the public. I'm really curious to know, and I feel like it has to be true, there has got to be a lot more celebrities going down for this.
Oh yeah.
Hey, so let's talk about them
I
CEOs.
don't like the talk. I don't like the talk.
retired.
I don't want to mention nobody. The only person that I do want to briefly mention, because this person was tied to Diddy at a certain point in time, and it's just, you know what I mean? Like I said, I don't want to bring anybody's name up and make them seem like there's somebody that they ain't until we actually get more information. But I'm really curious. There's a rumor that's been going around, and I'm curious to know what y'all thoughts are on. Jennifer Lopez was Diddy's girlfriend during the time he shot. Allegedly was the shooter at the club that Shine went to jail for. Jennifer Lopez was his significant other at the time. Word from fucking stupid ass fucking social media, so you don't really know how to take it. It could be bullshit.
Word on the street.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck they're going through a divorce right now, right? Word on the street
Supposedly
is that some of these videos, we might not have seen it or got leaked to the public, but somehow may have gotten back to their household. They're under investigation type shit. We don't know. But if that's the case, that might have something to do with their divorce because of some shit that Jennifer Lopez was involved with Diddy back in those days.
That's a Puerto Rican woman that gets bored. Let me tell you. You got to keep her intrigued, interested, liking you, like what she likes. And this is my campaign. If you
Freddy's on the way. He's just going off of J-Lo's head, man.
Yo, J-Lo is J-Lo. It's J-Lo. What you talking about?
Come on.
That's the money maker.
Yeah.
You have her by your side, you're making money. What we talking about? It's J-Lo. Iconic.
It sounds like Halo.
I'm a glaze. I'm a glaze a little bit. Let me glaze.
Hey, J-Lo
So
in
let me
Spanish
ask
is
y'all this,
Halo,
because
bro.
I'm trying to remember her progression to becoming J-Lo, right?
That makes her more iconic when you look at the.
No, for real though. Like, think about this for a second. Like, She dated Diddy for 2 years. I forget what those 2 years. It was 90 something.
She got bored.
What I don't know what year that shooting was in the club.
She got bored with Diddy. Let's talk about that. But continue.
I don't know if it was bored. That's what I'm saying. Because she broke up with Diddy in the midst of the investigation of the shooting at the club and all of these things. They say she severed ties because of all the shit he was involved in. Maybe she didn't know everything, and then the investigation happened, and she's seen all this shit, and then she's like, "Let me get away from this shit." That's what I'm saying. But now her name's being brought back up again because she was involved with him back during the shooting. There's just so many things to look at. You know what I mean? It just makes you think. It just makes you wonder a little bit. You know what I mean? I really don't think that she is involved. But I was saying what I said. Looking at her progression, I don't know where she was at. When she was dating Diddy, like, was she in her prime? Was she already in her prime?
Yes.
She was already J-Lo.
Yes.
At that time with hit singles and shit like that, right?
It's either there or she was at the cusp. Like, she was there.
Because we have to remember at one point in time, like I said, I was young. I was little at this time, so I don't remember exactly what age I was at, how the transition happened. Because at one point in time, she was just a bad Latina bitch with a fat ass in Living Color.
Right. This was way
so at what point in time...
She was more than just Ice Spice.
When she was with Diddy, was she already hurt, or was Diddy somebody who helped escalate
Not at all. Not at all.
She got that on her own, right?
She got that on her own.
Wait, this is after Selena?
And I'm asking because I don't really know much about how J-Lo came up.
This is after Selena?
Selena,
she already had club tracks.
Yeah, I know.
She had club tracks though.
Great movie.
I'm gonna be honest. I lived through those times because my mom was a big Selena fan. And when she first got on, they were like, "This is the girl that's gonna play Selena." All the Mexicans, everybody was like, nah, that's not who it is. No, talking wild shit about J-Lo. What happens afterward? Show the ass out. She's an actor, and that's why she. I'm gonna be honest. J-Lo, y'all can say
shout out to J-Lo. Her acting is great. Her latest movie is lit too on Netflix.
Which one?
It's called it starts with an A, bro. I'm gonna say the wrong thing. Like
I'm gonna put it in the bottom of the.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I didn't see that movie.
And she looks amazing. She looks amazing.
It's called, my bad. It's called Atlas, but that's crazy. I didn't see Atlas.
And she look amazing still.
But let me tell you, she's an actor, and if it took that to make her broaden and show us how talented she is, I'm with it. Cause I'm gonna be honest. If I had J-Lo in the J-Lo movie,
bruh.
You know what? You know what I want to see J-Lo in a horror movie. I know she had Anaconda.
Yeah,
I want to show her in horror. I want to show her in the full face expressions. She needs to gravitate more.
That movie Atlas was dope though.
Like maybe wearing like a bikini or like some lingerie while she's getting scared or something. You know what I'm saying?
Put the sexual aside. We could throw that in there. We'll sprinkle that in.
We not gonna calm down the horny on every CCP.
I will say this.
Hashtag calm down the horny.
No,
calm down the horny.
I love me some J-Lo. No, for a super talent. I hope and I pray.
Big ski.
I hope and I pray that she got nothing to do with that Diddy shit, and I hope that the reason she left Diddy was because she seen that from afar, and she was like,
get back in. Yeah. Go ahead.
Let me say one thing. Did y'all see the meme? What she dating with, like A-Rod or something like that?
Yeah, she was with she was with Alex Rodriguez for a while.
Okay,
she's back with him.
Did y'all seen a little?
Again?
Yeah.
Did y'all?
So she's divorcing Ben Affleck and getting back with
A-Rod.
Shut up, bro. For real?
Yeah.
She was just at brunch with Ben Affleck a couple days ago. They just had brunch together a couple days ago. Do they got kids together?
No, they don't.
What the fuck what's she at brunch with Ben Affleck for if she back with Alex Rodriguez?
Last time I know, 2 weeks, 3 weeks past, you can't keep hold of her, yo. Last time I know, she was back with A-Rod, chilling with him, rocking him with him. Of course, you always go back to the
big ski.
You hate us Dominicans, but you always come right back.
Nah, cause what's A-Rod doing? He just trying to find bitches.
As soon as Ben Affleck drop another Batman movie, as soon as Ben Affleck drop another Batman movie, she gonna right back to Ben Affleck.
Big ski. But listen, so the A-Rod and when they were together, J-Lo and A-Rod, there was a little meme post of doing a FaceTime with Diddy. Did y'all see that?
I do remember
with the
that.
Corona?
And he was talking about how he was a big fan of Diddy.
And did you see him lick the Corona bottle, bro?
Nah.
I don't remember that.
But I did,
Hey, Freddy's gonna do a little thing on the side of the video right now where y'all see the video of A-Rod licking the bottle.
Oh, he gonna put it
A
up there?
full lick.
Is it the same video that she's like, he's your best fan. He
Yes,
loves
same-
you.
yes.
He's your biggest fan.
In the Mace Diddy days.
Right here is your biggest fan from the Bad Boy era. You and Mace are his heroes. Okay? It's like every party we do, anything we do,
Let's
you're like,
make it up.
put up Buffy and Mace. Put up Buffy and Mace. So you're gonna have to do one of those joints.
Okay, so which song you want to hear, A-Rod?
Let me
like,
tell you,
yeah.
I don't give a fuck how famous I am. If I'm dating a girl, if I'm dating a girl and she is my girl, ain't no way I am going to be the biggest fan of her ex-boyfriend. What the fuck is that?
Unless.
Go ahead.
Unless.
Tell me, I want to hear.
Unless.
Tell me.
I love it.
Unless.
I love that shit.
Unless.
I'm with it.
You're gay.
Oh, no.
You're gay.
I'm not with that.
Unless you're gay.
I don't get it. What's the unless? What's the unless? Because I don't get it.
Unless you're gay.
It's not gay. It's comfortable with, you know what you have.
What are you talking about?
Swinging?
No, as long as you know you're comfortable with what you're swinging with and you know you rocking.
Hold on. What are we talking about?
We talking about what we talking about. What we talking about?
Man.
Oh, my leg hurt.
I know what we talking about. Even though
Don't mind me. Don't mind me. My leg hurt.
too much basketball on Saturdays. This guy comes and plays basketball on Saturdays before the podcast. He thinks he's gonna make it to the fucking AAA basketball.
I'm just trying to make it to the 30 and up league. I don't even know if I'll make that at this point.
This guy's gonna go to the Ice Cube League real quick, straight to there. But listen, back to it. Back to what we
CCP.
Back to the CCP.
Culture Coverage Podcast. They said Diddy was on the suicide list. I mean, that he
I
put
only
himself
think
on a suicide thing.
That'll be
Y'all heard about
travesty, and if he does that,
Did y'all hear about that?
I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. He's not that much of a sucker.
I listened to.
I think that's more of a protection thing.
He's gonna live his
There
time.
you hit it on the coffin. I heard a lawyer talking about it, and they said, it's with high, what's the word? High profile. Word, an inmate of his caliber. It's very common for them to be put on suicide watch because they was talking about. He was like, it's not very easy to go from a big ass fucking
mansion all this space
to a confined space in a jail
space.
cell. You got all these people. You don't know.
Telling
Your
what
whole
to
life
do.
gets flipped upside down like that. So and then on top of that, because of what he did, it's not safe for him in any prison. Anybody who believes that he did the things that he did, that's the type of shit that inmates will just walk up on you and shank your ass in prison because you're raping a little girl.
I don't know.
You're
but
doing, you know what I mean? Like
he's probably getting people mad commissary right now, just like R. Kelly.
But
singing in the
he's gonna get it from both sides. He's gonna get
you
same,
imagine?
same as
Big
R.
pause.
Kelly. He's same as R. I don't know what R. Kelly's situation is like, but
R. Kelly's
you have to
situation, he's
believe.
straight.
But you have to believe that there's one nigga in that jail, in that prison, that is like, if I get along with this motherfucker, I'm gonna fuck this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Why would you think that? Why would you not think he
Because
gonna give
of
me
what,
all
bro?
my commissaries? They're thinking about how they can benefit.
It's very common in prisons. Like they don't fuck with people who abuse women and children.
Nah, I don't think people will have hate for Diddy in jail. bro.
The only reason they wouldn't is because they would want to get something out of him.
And he's
That's
gonna
the only
deliver.
reason they
And
wouldn't.
jail,
he's
there's a
gonna
common-
deliver.
In jail, there's a common rule: you fuck with women and
Or
children,
kids.
we're fucking you up.
Not
Exactly.
really, not
And what
really
is
on
he
the
doing?
women shit because there's a lot of people.
Feds?
There's a lot of people
But
in
the
there.
thing
who
is
do that
about-
shit.
He just beat the shit out of Cassie on fucking TV for everybody.
Let me
They
tell
ain't gonna
you
take
guys.
that shit kindly.
Let
in
me tell you
prison.
guys, all you guys bragging about flying these chicks out. You got a little paper, you got a little money.
Racketeering.
Think about that.
Not racketeering, but what
Listen,
is it? What do they call it? Was it legally?
The Freako.
Let me tell you guys.
Freako charge. Freako charge.
Freako charges. Let me
You
tell
might
you.
just get hit with the Freako.
Hey, you meet a girl, you going on tour, and you meet a girl in Atlanta, and you going down to Florida next, you be like, yo, I'm feeling that girl in Atlanta. I'm going to fly down to Florida. Only because I'm thinking about smashing her.
You gotta like.
Listen. You fly her down. That's sex trafficking.
Think
No,
about
it ain't
that,
though.
Bro. Think about it.
It is. If you fly a girl from state to state, thinking, oh,
But is she coming to fuck you, or is she coming to fuck a bunch of other prostitutes that you hired?
Not
No,
only
it
that, but there
doesn't
should be
matter.
there should be
It
text.
doesn't
There should
matter.
be text
I feel
message.
like that gotta matter.
There should be
because
listen,
because if I
listen.
just met a chick and I'm just gonna be like, I'll pay for your plane ticket. I got you.
That's what I'm saying.
I'll send you
It's
some money for your
mutual.
plane ticket.
It's
to
thank
come out
you.
here.
Thank you for bringing that up, Jay. Thank you.
Mutual.
You, as a mutual, she's with it.
Yeah.
She's with it. Oh, blah, 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 blah. I love Jay. Oh, I love her. She was
Consensual.
Fire. She was
Right.
fire in Atlanta. I'm going to fly down to Florida.
Why
To
not?
Tampa.
Why not?
Blah, blah, blah. I'm going to fly her down.
Why not?
And you write on text like, oh, I'm willing to fuck
You
her.
got the money. That's the only way she could travel to you.
Yeah.
Right.
How the fuck else?
Yo, as
a
soon
car,
as-
bitch.
as soon as you
so
get-
Exactly.
if she,
Listen,
so if
listen.
she drove, it's a difference.
That's what I'm saying.
Listen,
There's got to be
listen.
more to
If
it.
the bitch took a train, but
Listen.
she took a plane.
You write on text.
Fuck
You-
out of here.
you
What
write-
if she walked?
Cuco.
if
what
it's
if
with
she
Diddy, she
walked?
taking a train.
Cuco.
Crazy.
She
Train.
write on text. Oh, you write on text. Oh, soon as you get down here, if I pay for this ticket, I'm licking your booty.
Because you
It's
spent
over.
money on a ticket.
Oh yeah, he texts some shit like that.
What if that bitch? What if that bitch Forrest
Boom,
Gumped
boom,
it
boom,
all the
boom.
way over there?
Yeah.
Is that
He's
sex
basically,
trafficking?
basically in the text saying, if I
Especially-
just paid for this, then I expect it. Yeah, that's like,
especially if you a man of power. When you a man of power, you have that power. So you text that and you know
No, you can't
Shorty's
text that.
with it.
You can't text that.
Even if Shorty's with it and you a man of power, when she shows up, feds, if you a man of power, they could pull that up and be like, yo, sex trafficking. You brought a girl from Atlanta and you brought her down to Florida.
But it will take more than just paying for a girl's.
No,
plane
that's all
ticket
it
to come-
takes.
Nah, bro, it can't because
No. That's a fact. Jay.
Nah, it's unfortunate
So, I'm
legality.
I'm sorry.
So-
it's a loophole. I'm sorry. It sounds like bullshit. It's
It's
like,
unfortunate.
So-
and that's why I'm bringing it up.
So if I was single, right, and I just met some chick in Chicago,
you cannot fly that bitch out.
I
with
can't
that.
be like she, and we're talking for months, months. We're talking the months, and she's just like, and I'm just like, yo, come visit me. She's like, I ain't got no money. I'll be like, I'm gonna cash up you like $300, throw that towards the plane ticket to come out here. She comes out here,
How the fuck
she
is
stays
that?
with me. We fuck on the weekend, and she goes on her way.
Sex.
That's sex trafficking.
Sex trafficking. And I want to make that clear because you see how Jay Lamar just said it? Because he thinks it's clear and it sounds cool.
She about it. I'm about it. I'm paying for her plane ticket.
Nah,
Sex
folks trying to make a
trafficking.
point right now. Like,
I'm trying to make a point.
That's
'Cause
crazy.
I thought the way you thought. And I thought that was cool because what we
Because
doing is
that's
innocent.
fucking nuts.
what's
it's
the
innocent.
alternative?
Because I remember people saying
It's
that
a
they got.
loophole.
I
What's
remember,
the
but I remember
alternative?
people saying that they got R. Kelly in a loophole. Yeah, that motherfucker is guilty of so much fucking shit. Fuck the loophole. That nigga is guilty as fuck.
Facts.
He
Yo,
deserved to be where
Listen,
he at.
but saying
So-
that, hold on, pause. With you saying that, they caught him on the same thing they're trying to catch Diddy on, which is the loophole of you're crossing a girl
Okay.
from state to state. You like her in Chicago. I'm in Florida. I'm feeling horny. Come through. I'm going to pay your flight. I'm going to pay this. That is considered prostitution, sex trafficking.
Bruh.
And now you in a legal battle.
If I was Diddy
That's
and I had
crazy.
millions of
And
dollars,
it is whack.
I would have bitches. You know how he had motherfuckers walking for cheesecakes? Y'all remember that shit when he had
Bruh,
motherfuckers walking for
making the
cheesecakes?
band?
So I would pay bitches 10 stacks.
get some
You gonna have to
Cambodian
walk
breast
to me
milk.
30 miles to me. Walk to me for 30 miles. I give you 15 stacks, bitch, cash. No documented.
One of the
bitch.
motherfuckers from making the band just broke his silence on some shit that I didn't watch the video yet.
Big
but
balls.
everybody coming out.
And that's
left
just
and
corny
right.
too.
Big
All of a sudden, your
balls.
stories is coming out now. Y'all was
Yeah.
that scared?
Right.
Hey, y'all corny.
That's two.
I ain't
That's
fucking with y'all, man.
Yeah.
Fuck outta here.
They wasn't scared. They was bitches.
No protection
they
over
like,
Diddy.
They, like
They
money.
seeing opportunities.
They wasn't scared. They just liked the money the money they was receiving. What they got in return was good enough for them to be like, I'm gonna let Diddy slide.
They got
Their
in
money ran
return.
out, and they were like, "Let me put this report in. I need more money." Let's talk about that.
Oh yeah.
Kuko, what were you saying?
So them motherfuckers is just as guilty. I don't think that makes Diddy innocent. I think that makes them motherfuckers as guilty or
But-
almost as guilty.
What I say to bring up I love how Jay brought it up. Like, oh, this is an innocent way of bringing chicks over. It's not. If you're a man of power, you got to calm down your horny. And when I say that, it's just like, it's not good either way. You gotta find your wife. Find your wife. Find your joint.
And just get freaky as fuck with your wife, man.
Find a way to get freaky.
That's the only way y'all freaky ass motherfuckers gonna be safe.
Yeah, it's the only way you're gonna be safe. Find a baddie. Find a baddie. Make her your wife and live good, so things like this don't happen. Especially when you are a man of power.
No.
And I say, listen.
No. I disagree with you, folks.
No, but listen.
I'm gonna be your alter ego. Let me be your real alter ego.
Well, hold on.
Let me be like your dark side.
Go ahead.
A real alter ego right now. Say the opposite of what you're talking about right now.
Be Freddy unfocused.
Unfocused. Millions of dollars, right? A version of us with millions of dollars. A version of you with millions of motherfucking dollars, bitch.
What you doing with that?
What you gonna really do with your life? You can handle that mentally. You can do whatever you want. What you really gonna tolerate? You gonna tolerate? You're not gonna be working in the place you're working right now. And the bitch that you with, if she ever disrespected you, I mean, come on. If you dealing with not just that, but you got millions of dollars, you're gonna feel like you're gonna step out of bounds and shit.
Don't let the
What
money
did
get to your head.
what did we talk about before off camera?
Hey, don't let the money get to your head. That's it.
What did we talk about earlier off camera? I said it's probably a good thing I never made it at the age that I'm, like the age I wanted to make it, 19, 20 years old. Probably good. Cause, I know I ain't the only one, but I'm a freaky ass.
You a fan? You a
I'm a
fan?
I'm a fan.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying? So I feel like,
here.
if I had an opportunity to be at a Diddy party and some shit was going down in some room and it seemed like it was mutual, I might have been on some cameras too.
Hey, you walk in a room.
You know what I'm saying?
You
like,
walk in a room.
You a fan.
Diddy invited you. Let's put y'all in that scenario.
Nah, I'm not doing that.
You walk.
Nah.
You
Diddy
walk in.
Gotta be mutual.
That
though.
sounds.
Some drugging and
check it out.
crazy
Check it out.
Sounds pause,
You
big
in a
pause.
room. You got nothing to live for. You down and out.
I'd get scared if I walked
Big
in a room
pause.
with that much
You
baby
got a
oil.
nice body. You
Pause.
fire. You good looking.
Pause
You
and
walk in a
pause.
room and you see Cassie. You see Beyonce.
Okay.
You see fucking J. Cole.
You could have stopped with Cassie, bro.
Hold on,
could've
you
just
said J.
Cassie.
Cole, bro. Big pause. Nah. We can't undo what you.
Listen.
You see J. Cole, boy.
You see Halle Berry. You see all these.
You see Kendrick. Hold on.
They getting down, and you know what you can do. You know what you can do, because I know what I can do.
Okay.
I can get hard at a dime.
Oh shit.
Just you tell me, get hard, and I get hard. I should have been a porn star, but I'm not gonna do that. Let me tell you,
Moment of silence.
I'm getting hard, and then now you gotta show Diddy
Splitting
you the man.
cigars.
No, Diddy.
You gotta show Diddy you the man. In the room.
You gotta show him how hard
You
your
showing
dick
your
can
true
get.
colors, bro.
You gotta show Diddy how hard your dick can get.
Oh, it can get hard, but that's easy. That's
hold
the
on.
easy part.
Okay.
My dick gets hard. I'm smashing. I'm smashing them out.
Who
be
out?
this is gonna be a
You
good
said
episode.
him out.
Huh?
Who you smashing out?
I said
He said I'm smashing him out. Don't edit that. Don't edit that. Well, y'all gotta hear that. Y'all heard what he said. I knew this nigga was on some bitch.
I'm smashing her out. Boom, 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 boom.
He even stopped and said, I said that?
I'm gonna
I
look
said
at
it?
Diddy, but this is what you want.
It's gonna be edited out.
This
Me
is
and
what
Jay
you
gonna.
want. I'm smashing Cassie out. What we talking about?
That's facts.
On camera.
Now you right.
Boom,
I feel
boom.
you on some head or a sexual shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Head or sexual shit.
Let me tell you, I could block every man out the room. There's women, good pussy. My dick's gonna get hard.
And we talking about some grown man shit right now. And the fuck all that pause shit.
Yeah.
Right? You talking about some grown man shit right now. Fuck all that pause shit.
Exactly. I'm not fucking with men. Like
You're not fucking with men, period. Like, that's not even a
Diddy comes
conversation.
behind me on some like he could do some motivational shit.
No.
Whoa,
Big
whoa,
pause,
whoa,
bro.
whoa,
Nah,
whoa,
told
listen.
man. I tried to. A moment to. I tried to really recover what
Freddie.
was happening.
Listen.
Man,
You're not listening to me. Y'all not listening to me.
Shit out.
Y'all don't want to listen.
And we listening. We got
Y'all don't
headsets headsets
listen.
on. It's very
Let me
unfortunate.
finish
Now,
before I
honestly,
sound like
I
a
wish
creepo.
if I didn't have
finish.
headsets on, it would be better. If we were talking regular, but I can hear every word.
He gonna be.
These
Diddy
hits.
gonna be behind you while you stroking that. He gonna be like,
Motivating you.
Take that.
Okay,
As long as
finish.
I'm cool with that part. I'm cool.
Okay.
I'm cool with that part.
You focus on the wrong things.
But
Not
the
behind you, though.
But the
Not
part-
behind you. Not
I'm
behind
stroking
you.
and
You
he
gotta
got-
be able to see
Listen,
where Diddy
listen.
is at all
Man,
times.
I'm stroking and he
We
does.
heard too much.
Listen, I'm stroking.
gotta see
I'm
what that
stroking.
motherfucker is at all times.
Listen,
TMI.
guys. Listen.
Hold on, one half.
I'm
and-
stroking my best stroke. The rhythm of me and the shorty is right, and he does this.
No.
Take that. I'm gonna be like, Diddy, take your fucking hand off my fucking shoulder.
I
That's
felt.
Nah, bruh. Nah,
I got
Once it's touch
soft. I
involved-
got softer just while you did that.
Yeah, exactly. There's a limit to my freakism. It's just like
Bruh.
once a man is involved that much and that close, off. What we doing here?
Yeah.
All right, this ain't my party. I'm out.
Yeah, I ain't never been that motherfucker running
I'm
trains.
coming out. I'm
Running
coming
trains.
out. I'm walking out.
I ain't need no other dick. I ain't need no other dick in my fucking sexual.
And let me tell you guys,
We
y'all
don't
was
play
freaks
that.
back in high school.
No.
Back in high school, y'all was freaks. Don't lie. 'Cause
Eskimo.
You could get Eskimo brothers to the fullest. Y'all, you know who you are. Y'all got freaky because a lot of chicks wasn't about that. Y'all was running trains. This is the only. This is the only chick that was getting it popping. Y'all got hair on some. Y'all got hair and some ass on some.
Well, there's plenty of them.
Yeah. Y'all walked in the room. Y'all did the trains. Y'all did that shit.
Ski.
Imagine that on camera. That's y'all. Y'all did what Diddy did, but not on camera. I'm just saying.
Man, I hope they release the footage, bro.
I don't want to see
Just,
this.
Like I said, I just-
send that
it's
shit
just
over
about
just send
the
that shit
murders.
over to Pornhub, bro. Send it over to Pornhub.
Okay, on topic. Y'all heard about all of them CEOs retiring? Like
Nike,
Lyles.
Nike is one of them too.
What's his name? Lyles Davis?
Yeah.
Miles Lyles-
Everybody,
something like that, man, bro.
Clyde Davis, all of them. Everybody was taught. Back in those days, everything was much looser. To the point where they would even have
Big
16.
balls.
I was waiting.
My
for
bad,
it.
but I don't
knew-
have
I
a
knew
button.
Cougar gonna
Give me
say
a button.
it.
So I can be
We
like,
should get a pause button.
Back in those days, I'm gonna be honest. If you talk to your grandpas, if you talk to your uncles, not even uncles. Let's keep uncles out of it because uncles got a bad fucking rap. Let's talk about grandpas.
Let's keep
Not
the
my
uncles
uncles.
out of this.
Yeah, some people's uncles. But let me tell you something. Grandpas back in the day, talk to your grandpa. Ask him when he started talking to your grandma.
rest in peace.
16, 17 years old was the normal consent of age.
Oh, yeah.
And these girls was in these parties.
Focus. Do you know that in Jersey right now, 16 years old is the 18
There you go.
illegalities in
Toronto,
Jersey right now.
same thing.
For real?
Not to bring.
They
For
be
real?
charging 16 and 17-year-olds as adults when they commit crimes.
They
too.
consider 16, 17-year-old you good. When
That's
when I
wild,
was a
bro.
senior coming
That's
out of
wild.
senior, I was an 18-year-old man.
Okay.
I had a joint that
Yes, you
was a
was.
junior. I turned 18. She's still 17. That still makes me look kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Not
You know what I'm
really.
saying?
Not really.
I mean,
When
that
we
shit
look
crazy.
at it, but
I
I'm
feel
saying
like
in the
two or
outer
3 years?
world, in the outer, when you look at it, it's book. But
Yeah.
there's gray. It's a gray area, bro. I'm telling you.
it's a gray area. But I just feel
When
like
you're a teenager.
you should just. It's just obvious, bro. You should just know if it look wrong, it's wrong. Bro.
It's wrong. When you feel wrong, that's when it's wrong.
Yeah, if it look
and sometimes
wrong, and
the
feel
people
wrong, it's just wrong.
and let me
Facts.
let me cut that in. When sometimes it doesn't feel wrong to you, and it feels wrong, let your homeboys tell you it feels wrong. And you don't
Yeah.
got good homeboys if they don't tell you if it don't feel wrong.
Nah, and if that's the case, then you retarded, man. You
Yeah.
slow, bro.
Somebody
You slow.
gonna let you know. Somebody gonna tell you.
I'm gonna be the friend
There's
that let
something
you
wrong
know
about this.
Let me be your friend. I'm gonna
Or-
let you know you're a weirdo.
Or you don't got no
I'm
friends.
cool with you.
Or you don't got no friends. If nobody's telling you that,
I
Hey.
feel like
And
for
you
me,
retarded, and you
I feel,
retarded,
I feel
bitch.
like for me, like
Fuck.
obviously, like I'm
Retarded is stupid ass.
I'm wiped up now, but. Like if I wasn't, it would still have to be like, bro, you gotta have like an intellectual level of above the age of like 26, 27. You gotta be in your late 20s intellectually, for sure. But with these girls, you never know how old they are by looking at them.
right?
Let's be honest.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I wish the guys and I'm gonna get on that side of the things, but I see girls and I know that they're way on their age.
Right.
I don't know. That's just me.
But you can.
But
I feel like you figure that out when you talk to them and shit. Like you can tell by talking to a girl.
Even before for
this
me.
girl young as fuck. Cause like for me, like I can't even fuck with a girl who was like my ex was like 21, 22. And that was back when I was like 27, 28.
Not to cut
I was
you
like,
off.
this shit too young.
Not to
I'm
cut
like,
you
this
off.
shit crazy.
Not to cut you off, but there's guys that haven't been around the world. They see what I see, and they don't see it the same. So I'll see a girl and be like, oh, I know she's way on her age. I'm not even fucking with her.
But you see perverted ass dudes that's like.
Yeah, there's a lot of perverted.
But listen, but then there's perverted dudes.
I
but
think you're wrong. I think they
but
do
then
see what
there's
you see, but they don't
guys
give a fuck.
But there's also some guys that just don't see a girl super young compared to their age, and they feel like, oh, this is normal. She looks super young. She looks super of my age. And I'm like, no, bro, you.
I think he's making that up in his own head, though.
In their own
Trying to
head.
make an excuse.
And that's the part of your head that you gotta fucking fix.
Facts.
It's just like
It's a mental illness.
me. I come up
gotta
with it
be some
naturally.
sort of
I have it
influence, yeah.
naturally. So I'll see a girl and I'll be like, all right, she's not of age. And sometimes a girl will look of my age, and then she talks, and I'm like, she might even be my age, and I'll be like, she's not intellectually
there.
ready. She could
That's
be
what I'm
my
talking
same
about.
age.
You gotta
but their
intellectually
minds
be
is
there.
not ready. So here
And
we
you-
go, yo.
That's
And
why I
you
said
know.
when I dated a girl, I was in my late 20s, and she had just at part of our relationship, she went from 20 to 21, so she finally became legal to go and pick up her own bottles from the liquor store to go out to the every single
And
club.
She was older than you.
No. I was in my late 20s, and she went from 20 to 21. She during our relationship, she turned 21 in our relationship. So
Put some
remember you
soul
remember
in it.
and you remember Soul. She turned into a fucking alcoholic.
I remember. She was
know what
getting
I mean?
sloppy in the studio. I remember her.
Yeah, bro, it was crazy. Like, so for me, I was like, that was like my realization. I was like, bro, there is a too young, even of legal age. There's a too young. Like for me, like it was like you have to have experienced being 21 and being able to do all that legal shit.
Yeah.
And once you've been able to experience that shit, get it all out of your system, now we can fucking talk. Like if you ain't experienced that initial, and like I said, sometimes girls experience that shit at 16, 17 years old. By the time they're 18, 19, they've already been, like I said, intellectually you got to be there.
I can't do it.
And then we could fucking talk.
Intellectually you got to be there. You know what I'm saying? But
I might got all the freaky boy allegations. Once I talk to a girl that's even 25, and I talk to her and her intellectual isn't matching, it just throws me off to the point where I was like, I just step away, and I'm like, I can't even fuck with you on that. I can't do it.
well, it
'Cause they
depends
minds
because
is
back in
not
my single days, if it was just fucking and I knew I didn't want to have no relationship with her anyway,
Big ski.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
We giving
different.
out.
That's
We giving
different.
fuck. We
Yeah,
giving
back
You
in
get
those
older,
days-
and you got to start worrying. I'm like, oh, she gonna be a good mother. You know what I'm saying?
She
gonna
got
be a good
something,
mother,
she don't
you know,
got
she-
something.
like,
And let me tell you about something. You guys,
You can't even eat a bitch
Some on the
out
show.
without catching something.
let me
Think about that.
let me
What?
yeah,
If
that's
you
true.
eat a bitch out, you could catch what she got.
Yeah, all in your mouth.
oh no,
Chlamydia.
I thought you said you could do it without catching something. I said
Chlamydia,
what, bro?
chlamydia.
Obviously, bro. Obviously.
Listen, something I want to check to you guys. I don't mean to be like the OG of this podcast, and
Be
like
a
I
OG.
want to teach you guys, like
you.
literally, like yo,
Say it, folk. Say it, folk.
like we got to make that a quote. Like listen, let me catch my thoughts.
Yeah,
yo.
gather
Gather.
your thoughts.
Gather them thoughts.
Bad boy.
Thoughts have been gathered.
You are
Come
not a
out
player
and
if you're lying to these women.
You what?
You are not a player if you're lying to these women. Tell them what it is. If you could bag a chick with saying the truth, you a player.
Yeah.
But if you're
Facts.
lying, you're
just
not
a
a pla-
liar. You're just a lying ass.
You're
ninja.
just a lying ass. And let me tell you,
Mufasa.
if you
You're the
lose,
Lion King. You're the
Yeah,
Lion King.
Mufasa.
you're a Lion King, and you're
Mufasa.
not if you bagging these chicks off for lies, you're not a player.
You
gotta let them know smoothly.
You're fraudulent.
You're not
You're
Simba.
fraud. You're a fraud.
You're not Simba.
All these guys out here thinking like they got it.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't
gonna
gonna lie. I started getting them the most play when I started being brutally honest up front.
Let's talk about it.
That's the most play I ever got. Like, you know, not for nothing. I mean,
that's a culture in itself. That's why I'm bringing it up.
No, for real,
Keep
for
going.
real. Like, you know, when I was young, you used to lie and be,
shit like that.
Tell girls the things that you thought that they wanted to hear, but they low key they ain't want to hear that shit. You know what I mean? Like when I got older, and I realized, like what it really was, I was like, and I would tell girls that you can tell that they was interested in you, and I would just be like, and it was with Soul actually 2 years, like one of the most recent ones.
The truth.
My ex, I told her straight up, I was like, I'm not looking for nothing.
The truth.
They love it. They loved it.
You guys probably heard this before, but the truth shall set you free, and it's the truth. I'm telling you.
They love that you're so honest, even though they don't like what they hearing. They just love that you're so honest. I don't know. But I'm gonna try to win it out of you.
Honestly, what it all comes down to is
and you might get that what he just said, but then you might get the chick of your lifetime that'll be with it. And I'm telling you,
I got both.
Like,
I got both of those.
Sit by your side and be like, oh, that's what you like? Okay, all right. And they'll rock with your lifestyle, what you wanted to be at that moment, at that time.
Because my wifey right now, that's the same shit. When we first started talking, the mother of my kids, the love of my life right now to this day, that's how we met. We was just on some chill shit. We was just like, she just got out of a long relationship. I just got out of that relationship with my ex that we were just talking about. And we was just like, yeah, bro, I'm attracted to you. You attracted to me. Like, you trying to, what's the Drake song? She just want to smoke and fuck. Yeah, girl, that's all that we do.
You caught a vibe.
That's all it really was. It was like just chill, have some sex.
Don't lie to your women, man, because I'm going to be honest. But
it was vibes.
You might say something, but your body lies.
Right.
And if you are intellectual and you know people, I'm a person that knows people. You could tell me something, I probably won't confront you with it at the moment, but I could tell when you're lying. And I'll put that in the back of my mind, like, whoop, he lied there. You know what I'm saying? Because I know the way your body and your arms move. I know it. I know you within the first 5 minutes. And I'm letting you know that because it doesn't matter because I'm way advanced, and so I already know where I'm gonna take this to within the first 5 minutes of meeting you.
If you keeping it real, you really ain't got nothing to worry about.
Exactly. The truth shall set you free, man.
Because you gotta think about it. You keeping it real with yourself. You know what you want, right? You know what you want. So if you keeping it real with your significant other and letting them know what you're looking for, what you want, what your interests are. If they don't meet that shit, you know what I mean?
You're doing yourself a favor. Don't lie in the beginning.
Exactly.
Show who you are from the beginning, and if they go away from that, that's a blessing on you and her and the person.
And speaking on that, that's how you reach your highest vibration, your highest frequency.
Thank you.
It's self-authenticity, self-love. You have no regrets. You owe nobody nothing.
That's
who I am.
That's how you gonna end up with somebody that you
love.
And that's how you gonna end up with somebody that you actually want to be with. That you actually want to be with.
And when you in that, you kind of protect it. And you go further and you protect yourself in that light, and you block yourself from the demons that's always on alert. And
the truth shall set you free. Yeah. This could be the baddest woman ever. This girl could change my life. If you tell her the truth and she goes away from you, that's not the girl meant for you, man. It's not. I'm gonna be honest.
That girl will make you fucking miserable. She might be fine as hell to look at all day, but that bitch gonna make you fucking miserable.
Miserable.
You feel me?
You don't live within your truth, and at the end of the day,
lying to yourself every day.
A bad bitch might be a bad bitch, literally. Unfortunately, sometimes a bad bitch might be a bad bitch, literally. We keep it that shit.
That's a real right there. Let's talk about it.
Beat.
Yo,
let's put that on.
Potted.
Let's put that on the shirt. Let's
potty. It's a potty. It's the potty.
Let's put that on the shirt.
Sometimes a bad bitch might be a bad bitch literally because Beauty and the Beast. Like you get the beauty
nigga turned into
and she
Shakespeare,
a beast.
nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
You get the beauty, but you got to deal with the beast.
My nigga told me today. He told me today I gotta mention this on the pod, bro, because this shit had me dying. We was talking about algorithms, right? Kuko, can you tell the people where the word algorithm comes from?
It comes from Al Gore and his rhythm.
Whoa,
No, I was joking.
Go
I
ahead.
tried to say that.
Go
No,
ahead.
not literally. I was joking. I was trying to say it specifically
Bruh.
to Jay, like with confidence.
Al
And
Gore
we just busted out
rhythms.
laughing.
Rhythms from
I
Al
was like,
Gore,
you know,
man.
algorithm came from Al Gore,
Bro,
right?
had me dying.
And we was
Stupid
and it
ass
was-
dad jokes, man. When you get to a certain age,
Yeah.
That was a
shit,
joke.
That shit will
That's
set
a
it off.
blessing.
That
And
was
let
a
me tell
joke.
you, kids, I noticed this, Japan, Korea, everybody has a certain lifestyle where everybody tries to keep themselves within themselves, bring it out. Now, Japan, everybody's trying to make us Americans come and
Big
visit
ski,
and give them the biscuit.
ski.
Oh
Jet-
yeah, that's right. I
Yeah,
forgot about
because
that.
it-
don't they
Hold
specifically
on, wasn't
want,
we
like,
planning
black
this trip
people,
to
though?
Japan?
Yeah, but we're not for that. But go ahead.
Y'all
Music.
wildin', y'all wildin',
no,
y'all
go ahead, go
wildin',
ahead.
y'all wildin', y'all wildin'.
No, but
y'all
it's
wildin'.
I'm talking about something different.
Go ahead.
No. I thought I was talking about what you was talking about.
I wasn't going on. I was going somewhere, but I lost it already because of fucking Kuko.
I thought I was adding to what you was talking about,
Go
but
ahead.
if I feel like
add it. Go ahead.
you was talking about is it Japan or Korea who's paying like
Both.
American black men to come and put fucking,
It wasn't black. It's just any men.
I thought it was black specifically. I thought
Many
they were
men.
Any man.
any men.
Put come upon me.
Any man. Put come in me.
I don't cry no more. Don't look to the sky no more.
Just look for y'all.
And they're giving
Ski.
grants to do it too. You're paying
Oh
us.
yeah, you get paid.
If I was a single man,
Paid
yo,
and
You
laid.
get paid for the ski. And a lot more than you get paid for the fucking sperm banks out here too, apparently. So
ooh, I heard about that one too. 500 per ski.
see, man,
Big ski.
man, I would love to get the free money, but it's like, damn, you can end up. What's the movie with Vince Vaughn? Motherfucker had like 1,000
Yeah.
kids, and they was all trying to figure out who their father was.
Uh-huh.
Can you imagine that shit, bro?
I
I
wouldn't-
couldn't imagine that because I would know. Like, I'd be like,
A
that
sperm
that's
donor,
me.
though?
I was like, he doing everything I do. Like, he walking how I walk. He talk how I talk. He thinks how I think.
Shit like that.
That's the
like,
thing
nah.
cocky about my sperm. I feel like any kid that I have
Uh-huh.
is gonna come out fire. And I was talking
I
about,
feel the same way.
and
My
I
kids
was
are dope.
talking to my
They
lady.
assholes, but they dope.
I was talking about my lady about that. About like, yo, let me do that because she has some lesbian friends and they were talking about it.
Surrogates.
Yeah, they actually have a surrogate baby. And the surrogate
There's-
baby's in front
there's-
of us and we're talking about it. She's like, you're never doing that ever. And I'm just looking at her like, you can't control me. I'm going to make a whole universe with my cum.
Some Nick Cannon shit.
And you know there's a difference
Cannon.
between surrogates and surrogates. Surrogates is a woman that you donate the sperm and they like separate the shit. But surrogates, you get
Nigga, pass what you. What?
it's not
I
porn.
need
It's
to get on your
corn.
level.
It's pornography. No, I'm just joking.
Pornography.
Oh, let me pass this shit. So
Anyways,
what we talking about?
The
But
ography.
she was hitting me and I was like, who are you to control me? This is my body. I would give all the cum I want to all the anybody that needs it. I'm a 5'10" man.
Big ski.
I'm kind of genius,
That's almost 6 foot.
I'm ready. I'm a creative, and I will make you millions. I mean, look what we got here. We all right. I created this on my own.
Yeah, let's get it. Big love. What
Big
are we
love.
talking about?
What are we talking about?
I don't know. We got here. I don't even know how we got here, bro.
Bruh, let's talk
This
about
is the CCP. Let's talk about
Trump assassinations.
Trump. There was a guy out the bushes that had the rack on fucking
In Miami, right?
Yeah, no. I think it was Jersey, New York City.
Nah, this one happened in Florida.
This was Florida.
The
One of the
first
Florida
one,
golf
one was
courses.
Pennsylvania. The second one was in Florida.
Because he has golf courses everywhere.
Yeah,
They hear me in the ear. Well, what do you?
right. That was the first one.
Mm.
Supposedly there was a recent assassination.
But they eating motherfucking cats and dogs, nigga.
That's what they say. And
They
but
eating-
the
they
immigrants,
eating
the
cats
immigrants.
and dogs.
Let
And
me
it's-
tell you.
And it's them Haitians. It's them Zoes. Y'all Zoes need to stop eating the dogs and cats.
But
Okay.
Cats is good. Dogs is
We don't know what I eat. I don't know what I eat at
tender
Chinese
like I like it
places.
to be. I'm lying. I never ate none of them shits. Well, if you eat New York Chinese foods in the early 90s, late 90s, you probably ate cat or dog.
No, shout out to all my Zoes though. Shout out Haiti.
Yo,
Eat that cat.
no, that's actually not true. They actually brought up a bunch of like news articles, a bunch of like stories, souped them up, and it's actually not true about that. About Zoes eating cats and dogs.
Yeah, that shit ain't true. That's why that's why I brought it up. Because motherfuckers sound stupid and it's a dumbass story.
It's some
and
bullshit.
Fucking buddy JD Vance fucking admitted to lying about that shit.
Let me tell you guys, I don't believe fully in numbers, but I do in a way. And this year is Trump's enemy year. He's not winning the election. Guys.
Oh no, I don't think he's gonna win either. I think it's gonna be Kamala. I just don't know how it's gonna the fallout is gonna be.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys.
I feel like he got too much hate. He like Drake. Drake. They hate his ass.
People are like on the tip to where they're like, oh, whoever's gonna vote for each person already knows who they're gonna vote for. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know who I'm gonna vote for.
I'm probably not voting, to be honest. I don't like.
And I'm leaning towards
nobody got my interest, bro.
What we need to vote for is the numbers. Vote and no for yes for marijuana. That's the things we need to focus on. And I said that on the last podcast, and I'm gonna be more in depth about that.
Because that's this year, right? The recreational, for Florida.
Yeah. Recreational for marijuana is either vote for no. It's not only about your president, guys. If you don't know who to vote for, I don't care what you do on that part because that really doesn't affect us unless it's
like
local.
20 things to vote for. Yeah, there's a bunch of shit to vote for.
There's a bunch of stuff to vote for as far as yes and no, as far as marijuana goes, as far as anything goes.
Hey, I'm not voting for none of that shit because I'm smoking marijuana anyways.
Hey.
Yeah, but it's
to
gonna be way
to make
easier
it more
access.
comfortable, more easier access for you
Easy
guys.
access. Now you need a medical card for it to be legal. You got to pay for that shit every 6 months to a year, I think. Mm-hmm. Shit gets expensive.
This vote
they want that shit to be legal.
This vote makes it is equivalent to drinking liquor, going to a liquor store.
Right.
I feel like at the end of the day, whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. If they want it to be legal, it's gonna be legal.
If you think that way,
it will be eventually.
If you think
sooner the better.
If you think that way, and more people think that way, then we're not gonna get our way. You know what I'm saying?
That's
all these older
think.
folks are gonna come and vote, and we're never gonna have where we can vote for where we could go to the store and get marijuana.
I could agree with that. Yeah.
Not that I'm a marijuana smoker. You know what I'm saying?
I am,
but still, yeah,
medicinally,
But yeah, pass that over here. I haven't smoked in like a whole month. I'm gonna take one hit.
It would be very nice for it to be recreational. I feel like it's a healthier alternative than drinking, in my opinion.
Facts.
People don't get hurt. People don't be getting in fights. People don't be getting in fights. Freddy. Freddy. So.
Let's get it. But yeah, whether or not it's voted for or not voted for, people still gonna keep smoking. This is part of a lifestyle. And in Volusia County, a lot of counties is up to 20 grams. It's not even. It's a misdemeanor. It's nothing. They'll let you slide with that bit.
For legal purposes and everything, it's just everything would be better. And a lot of I think both candidates.
It's not recreational yet in Florida.
Both candidates are talking about dropping charges though for previous marijuana charges and stuff like that.
That is the shit to vote for.
But yeah, definitely a lot going on. JD Vance looking freaking crazy. I really don't know nothing about Kamala Harris, VP. You know anything about Kamala Harris, VP, Freddy?
I don't know shit. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I know. And I just know she's beating Trump right now, and she's going to beat Trump, and it's her dragon year because she's a dragon.
Yeah.
And
first female.
I started off the year with not knowing who I was going to vote for, and I still don't know. But
you are voting.
but I am voting, and right now is leaning towards Kamala. And
All I knew was I wasn't going to vote for Trump.
And this is me as an
but
independent. I never been a Democrat. I've grew up in an independent household, more leaning towards Republican.
Same.
But
Independent
is my household. That's where we were raised. And so far, Kamala is making more sense for us, bro.
Really? Don't be brainwashed, because at the end of the day,
let us know.
It's all
conspiracy.
two wings of the
conspiracy.
same bird. You just voted for two wings of the same bird. Nobody's gonna change shit in 4 years, bro.
They
puppets, man. We all know they puppets, man.
They make few decisions.
It's puppeteering, and we voted for the lesser of the two evils at the end of the day.
So what's your prediction? Based off what you've been feeling as a human, who you feel is going to win off top?
I would lean more towards Trump. If I was single, I would try to fuck Kamala, because, I be picturing that bitch in like black lingerie. You know what I'm saying? When I see Kamala, I'll be like, yo, Kamala. Like,
Yo,
you know
Jay.
what I'm saying? That's
Jay.
the only president that...
Also, off of it, who you...
I agree with you, Freddie. I think that Kamala's going to win. I think that she's going to win the election. However, like I said, I think the biggest concern is going to be the fallout after whoever wins. I feel like if Trump wins, there's going to be a fallout. If Kamala wins, there's going to be a fallout. Whose fallout is going to be worse? I don't know.
Kamala,
and I feel like that's the biggest. I feel like that's going to be the biggest concern for the country right now, is what's going to happen after whoever gets elected gets elected. Because the people who hate Trump are going to go fucking nuts. The people who love Trump are going to go nuts in a good way. You know what I mean? For him. But the people who hate Trump, if he wins, they're going to riot. The people who, vice versa. I feel like it's going to be crazy either way.
You know what's crazy about this conversation? Throughout that whole time, I thought about a whole movie scenario, and I checked out. Then I checked back in halfway through.
Safe, folk. Okay, yeah. But think about Kamala. She does a whole lot of contradictions, though.
I'm sorry.
Kamala does a whole lot of contradictions. Like, if you see recently about the gun shit, she was on Oprah talking about, I'm a gun owner. Yeah, that's recently been posted. She's like, and then she started bragging about it. You walk up in my house, you gonna get shots type shit. But then there's a clip from her back in the day talking about, if anybody has a gun in their house, we have the right to go in their house and see what they're doing with that gun.
The right to bear arms, yeah.
And she was doing a speech on that.
I love that I live in Florida.
So it's a lot of contradictions.
Because I could clap you anytime I want to.
Yeah. But she had a lot of contradictions
and then
on
clap some more.
But I'm not into politics and none of that shit, so I don't give a fuck about that shit.
Yeah, there's even politics behind clapping somebody. If they're like what they like, it's crazy. If they turn their back and you shoot them in the back, not to throw it off on the tangent. But if you like Florida, like people think, oh, Florida, wow, you can just shoot anybody the way you want to. But there's some evidence there, the way you shoot somebody, how you shoot somebody, they will investigate that shit depending on who you are, and it'll be like, and they'll make it to where. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta shoot people in the front in Florida.
That stand your ground law is fucking crazy.
It only goes so far. If I come to your house and I rob you, I put the gun towards you, and you pull out a gun and I get pussy and run away,
and you shoot them while they running away
in the back,
you in trouble.
Right.
You better make sure you shoot them in the front or the side or something.
Or I could say they shot at me first and then I shot.
Or that.
Or it could be a situation where shoot now, think later type situation. Pop, pop.
Make sure it's the front. You just
gotta make sure it's the front. And he came to attack me, and this will happen.
Inevitably, that'll be the best alternative to do that whole thing.
I just meant that shit was crazy. I remember being in like grade school, and kids would just be talking about, oh, so you mean I can just invite a motherfucker over to my house and just shoot him as he walks up? It's like basically that's kind of what this shit fucking seemed like. You just be
if you got enough pull.
Just tell the motherfucking police that the motherfucker was scary. The motherfucker thought it was threatening you, was walking up on you. Well, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah. Always try to discern. You got to discern every situation.
And that's why all these motherfuckers, it's crazy, like gangster rap and shit. They're bringing this back to the culture and how there's so much music. They be talking about guns and gun violence and all this shit. And it's like, we live in Florida.
I love it too, by the way. New Yorker, by the way.
I love it, but it's
love
like
Florida.
you
It's
gotta
the freedom. It's the freedom.
the way motherfuckers and these gangster
But
rap,
it's low vibration though.
they be talking about guns like, bro, like everybody and they mother got a gun out here in Florida.
You know what
ain't saying shit, bro.
You know what I love about New York City?
15, 17-year-old motherfuckers be walking around the street with that shit.
You know what I love about New York City though? It's New York culture, guns is strict. So I love about New York City is that it's hands. I could walk up to somebody in New York City, and I got beef with. We're gonna throw hands.
Right.
9 times.
Still to this day, it's like that in New York.
But yeah, but you got you guys that got their guns too,
I'm about to say.
depending on what level they are.
I don't feel like where I'm at in America.
The bold ones have the guns because New York City gun laws is different from Florida. So that's what I respect about the East Coast is like we could throw hands and then the next day we get to love each other. The next day, no Diddy. I can't believe I'm saying that.
That sounded good, yeah.
But listen, we could throw hands and the next, you got me on that one. Baba, it's like a sport. Oh, I'll get you on the next one, but on some love shit. Right. Boom, boom. And I'll catch you on the next one. Unless he's a real cornball that you really do not like, then eventually
try to catch revenge.
They'll just catch. But we live to fight another day, like the Friday movie.
Maybe that's back in the day type shit.
We live to fight another day. These guys, these little boys, skinny boys, they like to pull out the gun quick and then ask questions later.
Of course, yeah.
They know they're gonna get ass beat, but let me tell you, boy, that ain't. I'm not even call you a boy. You a man. That builds character. Yeah. I got my ass beat. I'm pretty sure you got your ass beat, and you.
I never got my ass beat.
I
Whatever.
ain't getting too many fights, but.
I got into fights.
My mama with my ass. That's the only person.
I got my ass smacked around by a big ass motherfucker once.
What do you consider getting your ass beat?
Yeah.
I avoid. All I know is as far as the ass beat thing. Every time I knew by looking at a motherfucker that motherfucker would beat my ass, I found a way out of fighting. I'm like, I ain't gonna fight this nigga. We gonna be friends before we fight.
The last person
we is not fighting.
The last person
not about to get my ass whooped.
The last person I ever seen that I felt that way, it was like, he's gonna beat my ass. Throw my hands faster, and that's exactly what I did.
Yeah, I'm a talker.
I won the
bro.
fight. Yeah,
I talk a lot of shit that gets me into a fight, and then once I see I'm in a fight that I probably shouldn't be in, I'm gonna talk the same amount of shit to get my ass right back out of that fight.
Yeah, but honestly, how we get here? I got violent. I checked out. I forgot where we're gonna edit this point at, and I'm gonna regret it later. To like, let's get back to what we were talking about.
I feel like I feel like we had a good episode. We like the main thing. It's been a minute since we had an episode. We got to get back into gear. One thing I will shed a little bit of light on some personal shit. Your boy got a promotion on that 9 to 5.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna clear up my schedule a little bit for us to be able to get some more of these edits done. So we can be a little bit more consistent for y'all, because that has been our downfall the past month or so.
Not only that, not only podcasts. If you like Jay's music, Kuko music, I haven't made music in like years, so you guys are not checking for me. It's these two, but this gives them more opportunity to come up with more music.
Facts.
Support, because we're gonna notice. Even if you're that one viewer, we're gonna notice you. Like, what were we talking about? Well, to be humble, you know what I'm saying?
Facts, man. We're nobodies right now. You know what I'm saying? We ain't nobody. We ain't shit. You know what I'm saying?
All of us are somebodies.
You know what I mean?
If not, y'all wouldn't be sitting here with me. I'll get to somebody.
I don't speak
you
that
know,
kind
you
of
know
shit
what I mean. You know what I mean? I'm being humble with it. We need y'all. You know, we need y'all for y'all support to be who we want to be. If that makes any sense.
Yo, so if y'all really support us, like, check in and comment. Even if it's like it's so lazy, like two hearts, comment.
But yeah, we got
Subscribe.
new music on the way, new videos on the way. Folk just shot a couple videos for us, so we could go. That's gonna be super lit.
Yeah.
Look forward
I feel
to
like
seeing
I
how
caught
that
a
shit
couple
come out.
fire angles on this guy.
Yeah.
And it's like I make it look like he's in an apartment with them ghetto beige walls. Like that was my vision when I caught it. He has smoke. It's real smoky. My filmmakers know. Smoky room. The lights hitting right. You know where this video could lead to. But I filmed something in it, and I feel real excited about it.
Real. I got my act on too, man. I was acting.
Oh
and
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
You know what
By
I'm
the
saying?
way, you know what? Let's not talk. We got movies on the way.
We got movies on the way.
We got movies coming, and I'm happy about it. And there's nobody.
Man,
There's
we've
nothing.
We've been brainstorming, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna yeah, we're gonna be okay. Our family's gonna eat. Yeah. We're gonna live off this, hopefully, God willing.
Speaking of movies, Freddy just saw Idol.
Oh, I finally saw Idol, guys.
For the people who've been, the couple hundred people that have been watching this fucking podcast from the start, y'all know we've been getting on Freddy to watch this goddamn show since like what, first, second,
like
episode?
1 or 2.
Idol.
I like the cinematography. The cinematography good,
right?
Storyline. I'm first episode and a half, and I'm like, I like where they're going with this. Why have they canceled this? But I haven't reached towards the end of the episode, and that gives y'all a chance to like look forward to how Freddy thinks in the last final episode. But as far as right now, he The Weeknd has this like vampire mysterious vibe right now. First episode, 101. Yeah. So he's like a vampire feel. I love it. I love the music. I love the way the DP put the lighting and everything on the certain
What the fuck
scenes.
is the DP? Yeah, double penetration? Oh, nah. yeah. There was very freaky scenes in this.
DP is, to let you guys know, is director of photography. Mm-hmm. Back in the day, everybody knows videography started off before with photography, so they kept it.
Everybody knows that.
Everybody, but I'm just saying, not everybody, but photography started. So what they call
exactly.
So when people get thrown off when they say
exactly.
DP.
No, we know everybody knows what you're talking about.
Director of photography is really
DP.
The DP is like
just say DP.
Listen, the director of photography is right underneath the director. A lot of the times, DP don't get enough credit. I'm gonna be honest. That's the guys that really add the sauce to the sauce. So if you're looking for somebody like, yo, I like that vision, don't even talk to the director. Go to the DP because that's the guy creating the sauce. Let me tell you. So, I love the director. I love what it was color graded, amazing. It was.
Oh, I'm good, bro. I'm good right now.
He's trying to blast a blunt too. Jay Lamont.
I'm chilling right now.
He's drinking Presidente. Cuco's drinking some Modelo. Ya lo sabe que lo que. What's up, way? We out here, baby. This is the Culture Coverage Podcast. But off of the first episode, that's what I feel. Like it lived off to the hype that you guys put it to. Right. To the reason why, as of right now, I don't know why it's canceled.
Right.
The writing.
I don't know why.
Oh, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it.
You got to finish the season. I don't know how many episodes.
Yeah, you definitely got to finish it.
It's probably like 9, 10 episodes.
It's a good series. I would say like they could have ended it a little bit better, but it was cool. It was cool. The whole shit was cool, but it was. I feel the vampire vibes.
Yeah,
I feel that. I kind of got that too.
Oh, for first episode, that's what I call
real dark.
I love the color grading. Dirty. I love the lighting. I like the grittiness of how everything is filmed. I like how it's a different script. A lot of these scripts are everybody's talking the same.
Right.
So I'm like, am I watching the same movie?
You are.
Like, no. Have it talking a different slang, but make it come off organically.
Right.
So just talk in a way that it keeps me intrigued. Because we all live in a way of being like to where our attention spans fucking go off the rails. Right. And we're not even watching what we're watching. So I say
the production value is not great.
Yeah. So to keep my attention, like I consider your show fire. So as of right now, I don't know why the show's canceled, but I like the show.
It's a dope show.
I'm 1.5 in, and that's only because I got to edit. I got to get us bigged up. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get that's like that fact. Show. I was trying to get that show's like chance. You know what I'm saying?
Shit like that.
Maybe I could write the continuation of that show to bring that show back. We never know.
Like I said, we got some ideas, man. We might even have a fucking reality show in the near future.
Another dope movie. Another dope movie that came out is called Blink Twice.
You ain't talking
with
about that?
Channing Tatum.
I thought you were talking about that.
Channing Tatum on that bitch. That shit. It directed by Zoe Kravitz, Lenny Kravitz's daughter.
Loosely based around P. Diddy.
Loosely based around the Diddy situation.
Oh, let's talk. We're gonna listen. We're gonna watch that. I'm gonna give you a review on the next one, and by then I'll be finished with the.
But I'm gonna do a little summarize.
Let's get it.
I'm gonna summarize it and ruin the movie a little bit for y'all. And fuck that. I'm gonna say the whole movie. Fuck that. I'm gonna say everything. I'm gonna fuck it up for everybody right now.
No, don't do
I'm gonna say the whole movie.
Spoiler alert.
I still gotta watch
Big
it.
spoiler alert. Nah,
I
fuck
still
that.
gotta watch
I was
it.
gonna surprise y'all. Now we gonna talk about the whole movie. I was like, what kind of interesting shit we could do? Cause y'all are Dragon Ball Z right now. So now we got a Super Saiyan.
Okay.
I'm a Vegeta, and y'all about to hate me right now.
No, I'm not.
So
Go ahead, cook.
this movie is about Channing Tatum. He's a billionaire and he owns an island, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he got bitches, he got friends, and all of that shit. And he got a psychiatrist there with him too on the island. And he'll take these bitches and friends there in this island, and they'll have a great time. And it seemed like this movie takes place in like a week or two, because they all having fun every day, but every night they be taking these drugs too, every day. And then they seem to forget what happens in the nighttime. They knew it was taking these drugs, but each day they'd be like, I don't know what the fuck happened last night, but they're having a blast. Come to find out, they get bit by snake venom, and then they start remembering the shit that happened in the nighttime. Yeah.
So the snake venom brought the reversal and
It canceled out the drug. So the roofie, it says say it was like a roofie type of situation, because we all could relate to roofies. Being that you forget, it's a date rape drug, you forget shit. Shit like that. A date babe.
I bet edit this shit good, dog.
It's a date gate drug.
Oh damn!
A date great.
It's a date grape hug in the air. But so they get bit by the snake venom, and the venom cancels out the whole thing. And then so they remember what happened the night before. And great production in this movie. Production value is great, and the main character is Channing Tatum, and then the girl who played Whitney Houston in the Whitney Houston movie that is probably on Netflix.
Oh, yeah. I seen the movie with her. I don't remember her face fully, but I know there's an actress that plays Whitney Houston in one of the movies about 2-3 years ago. So I'm guessing she played in the biopic of the Whitney Houston joint.
And bro, once they start showing the scenes of what happened during the night that they was, you know what I'm saying? That shit is crazy, bro.
I gotta see.
And so it's like a thriller. It's a dope movie, great production, great direction. The director again was Zoe credits, and it seemed like some did he do it, did he ain't do it type shit. The timing on that shit is like bad boy.
Go in nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. Cause he can't be stopped now. Cause it's bad boy for life.
He ain't going somewhere though. He got him right now. He going to suicide watch.
Don't nah. It's bad boy for life. I need the Justin Timberlake vocals, bro. Go ahead.
What was we saying? We were saying bad. The new word for gay boy is gonna be bad boy. You was a bad boy.
Bad boy. Do the bottles.
Bad boy. Bad boy, come out to play.
Hey,
let me tell you.
Strange times.
Let me tell you, that has nothing to do with hip hop. This has to do with his culture, not our culture. He did what he did. Till proven guilty. But if anything happens to the dude, it's a travesty. Don't make it a joke no more. Hey. That's my only thing. When you start making it as a joke, we need to learn from what this guy did, live from it, and be like, I ain't doing that. I'm going to do it different.
All right, folks, but what if he had a role in the Tupac and the Biggie murder? What if that's the main thing that's going on right now? What if that's the main karma that's going on right now?
If that karma is meant for him, it's meant for him.
I'm looking at that side. I don't know if I'm leaning maybe.
That's what I said earlier.
I'm in between. I'm a Libra, bro, so I'm like balancing out shit.
You got the Tupac, the Biggie.
I'm thinking about that, and I'm like
about
shooting
karma,
in the club, the shine shit.
The tattoo on his back.
Cassie shit.
The person doesn't get karma if they tell you.
The tattoo on his back, that voodoo shit.
But let me tell you, the thing is about karma is that if I tell you what I'm gonna do to you, I don't get no karma from it.
It cancels it out, huh?
Even if I say it in a slick way to you where you don't even catch to, but it's in front of your face, someone could know the intelligence that you have and fuck you and won't get karma off of it because they told you they were gonna be the way they are in that business.
Right.
And if they fuck it up and you be like, oh, that person's gonna get karma, no. Once you start getting them red flags and you start feeling stuff like in your heart, like, oh, this person, this, trust that. Cause that's the way they're gonna be, and they're not gonna catch karma off of what they're doing. Just saying.
Because you gotta show yourself.
So yeah, they're showing themselves. If they're showing themselves to you, and you catching on and ignoring it, at the end of the day, that's what happens. They don't get their karma. Be like, oh, that person's gonna catch the karma. They did bad, but they showed the bad in front of you. That's what I'm saying. Watch who you guys hang out with. When they show you the red flags, pay attention, move on, move accordingly. That's all. This is the Culture Coverage Podcast, I guess.
This is the Culture Coverage Podcast, man. Thank y'all for having us back. It's been a minute. We're going to keep it coming. We're going to keep it coming. Not the same way Diddy's been keeping it coming. You feel me? Yeah.
We ain't go in.
Nah, man. We went absent for a little while with reason. Like I said, schedule's changing. Your boy got promoted. Shit's going to be a lot smoother going forward. We're going to try to get you a couple episodes every single month. Keep y'all updated with the culture and what's going on, what our opinions are on everything that's going on. Please leave your comments. We definitely want some comments. Let us know what y'all liking from the show, what you guys want to see more of.
Stop flying girls out.
Stop flying girls out. You know, make them pay for their own shit. And if they can't pay for it, then guess what? Guess what? This dick ain't free.
I'm telling you, stop leading with your wallets.
Maybe they got to take a boat or a train.
Yeah, man, make her pay for her own shit. Well, if she pay, man.
You'll find a fire wife, and if she's not fire to you, make her fire. Transform her. Make her to where you wanted to make her. And then after that, you won't cheat no more. And stay in truth. If you stay in the truth, you'll be comfortable. Don't fucking lie your whole life to the point where you live in a life you don't want to live.
Keep it for real. Keep it for real. For real. Your boy, JL4. You know what I'm saying? Keep it for real.
Culture Coverage Podcast. It's your boy Freddy on Focus.
JL4, J Lamont. Let's get it.
Go in this bitch. Hey.
We outie, baby. Peace. Yee.
Big ski.
Adam fell for it, I did too. That's cool. Used to be past dues. Jamaica was the last move. Need to face the paper. No more mass rules. Still need my space though. 100.